welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys!
And it's Friday night. Oh, what a night. Thank God it's Friday, right, Lemmy?
Yeah, TGI Friday and all that.
Welcome, Granny. How are you doing this eve? Hollows
I'm fine.
Eve.
I'm fucking fine.
What? Oh, come on, man. Don't say like I'm doing fine and then look all grumpy and look off screen and sound all grumpy too. That didn't even sound like inspirational and uplifting. And we're trying to bring our audience up a notch, not bring them down, man. Why are you so greasy too? Go ahead, answer all those questions at once as fast as possible, please.
I can't. Grease is unexplainable. Fuck uplifting the audience. I'm fucking fine.
All right. Yes, the grease is inexplicable, even if you will. How do you like my new voice? It's remarkably inexplicable.
That's new. I've been hearing it for almost fucking a year now.
I thought you loved it. It's my
I
new
fucking
bit.
hate it. It's not a bit. It's tragic. It's fucking tragic is what it is. All right, what's next?
Halloween. Halloween's next, right? Next year? We're doing Halloween next year?
Yeah, damn near 1 year from now.
How was Halloween last night, Lemmy?
It was awful.
What? Did something with Spook or something? Spook did what?
The blacks.
There were somebody burnt a cross in my neighbor's yard. It was fucking awful.
Yeah, that shit happens around here all the time. It's like a bonfire. It's to keep the certain type of people warm, the whites. You know what I'm saying?
Black one.
Keep your hands warm.
There's just nobody in my neighborhood. There's like 250 houses in my neighborhood. It's a huge neighborhood, and it was just pitch black dark. We drove around for an hour and a half, and the kid got 7 pieces of candy, man. So
Candyman.
Candy.
That sounds like a fucking major ripoff. Yeah, I'm not down with that. Come on, you cheap bastards. Especially all you people in the chat, you poors. Make sure you buy lots of candy to give it away to the kids. They deserve it. Unlike you poors that do not deserve any candy. Until you start super chatting and super tipping and hitting the goal on a Friday night. Of course, that's all we care about over here at BYB is the goal, right, Granny?
Yeah, fucking do the goal thing.
Do the goal.
Hey, just FYI for everybody's comfort or whatever. We did go to the dollar store today and get like 25% off Halloween candy. So we got candy. He definitely got candy. I got candy. We all got candy.
I bought fucking candy yesterday too because of it.
Yeah, well,
I was starting to worry you guys didn't get your proper amount of sugar intake. That is an issue for me. I always worry about you guys not getting enough sugar, especially you, Lemmy. You have backed off on the energy drinks. I'll have to give you props on that.
Yeah, totally have backed off.
I assume that's a sugar-free one, right?
Yeah.
No, all right. Well, you don't get any candy today because you're going to go over your allowed allotment.
I bet this doesn't last 24 hours.
It should not. No, I'm lying, folks. I too am a fat pig who eats shitloads of candy when I can. The reason I don't keep a lot of candy around my house is because I will indeed eat every last piece if it's around me. I have a bad habit of doing that, so I try not to keep that shit around. But yeah, there you go. Now we're cooking. Weed gummies. Boom. That's where it's at right there, folks. If you're going to eat candy, it might as well be in marijuana form. So you're nice and relaxed. It's a wonderful feeling. Indeed. All right, everybody, hit the like button, smash to subscribe, and of course, turn on your notifications because that just helps us get into the algorithm. And that's what we're all about is algorithm over here at the BYB. Of course, all the links are pinned to the top of the chat. That includes how to get a membership, the super tip, Where is that awesome QR code that we'll never fucking get rid of because we love it so much? Yes, you can't even miss it because Lemmy's pointing right at it. Exactly. Hit the like buttons, you cowards. That's right. Michaela says it all right there. Boom. Be like Michaela, people. Michaela knows the deal. What? Colt C's already talking shit? You come in my chat? You can go in Ski Mask chat and talk shit. Don't you be coming over here to my chat and talking shit. Derek seems like a nerd's rope. No, I don't like nerd's ropes. Butterfingers. I pretty much like those exclusively. Or cookies. I'm a big cookie fan. Oreos, golden Oreos. See what Halloween does? It makes you start talking about candy and sugar constantly. At least it does for me. Is this true? Is this true, Lemmy? He can't answer for himself. Oh, I guess he can't.
What?
Granny loves sausage. Is that true?
Yeah, sausage is pretty bomb, dude.
Summer sausage?
Like the food. Well, yeah, I can fuck with some summer sausage on some like Ritz crackers, some cheese, man. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, I like it.
You almost sound like you're from the Midwest, steel toe country, talking like that. You got
like a little Smokies too. Little Smokies on a Ritz cracker and some cheese, dude. Fuck yeah, I fuck with it.
Little Smokies at a party. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Little Smokies at a party. Toothpick food. That's what I call it.
Is it hard for you to open the little fun size candies?
Not with. I just use my teeth.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. But the problem is they get warm eventually, and then once that happens, it gets a little fucking messy between my crinkled up hands and trying to rip them fucking things open when they're all warm and mushy. Shit can get messy. I get black crap all over my face. Chocolate.
You look like a little fucking kid, dude, with fucking a chocolate ring around your face.
Exactly.
Do you have to wash your face after like 3 fun sizes in the sun?
Yeah, I mean that is kind of the deal. Yeah, for sure.
I'll be fucked.
All right. Well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. None the lesser than Ray DeVito. Of course, we got to do our weekly report from Cheese on Cheese. He'll be here any minute. When he gets here, we'll do that. But before that happens, welcome to the stage. Our first topic of the evening, Ray DeVito.
Hey, punks. Where's Hebe Kiteburger?
I think he's going to be here late today. Was it? You didn't even want a response? We got to do it back and forth, Ray. You should be better at this by now. You do a lot of podcasts, you idiot. Jesus, Ray. Get Ray the Untrainable. There's a reason that exists. Ray the Untrainable.
I haven't seen Ray in a while. Is he doing all right?
He's trying to stay out of the Dabbleverse. That's what it is. He's all freaked out. What's new with Ray that he's all freaked out about fucking... No, they're talking about me in the Dabbleverse. It's ruining my comedy career that's not ruined by itself already completely.
The Dabbleverse didn't do that. Ryan Sheckler did that.
Franklin. Ryan
Sheckler. I don't know who Ryan Sheckler is.
Ryan?
Franklin Sheckler.
Is that his brother? Sorry. He's got a big brother.
Yeah, it's his cousin. Actually. It's his cousin. Yeah, he's huge. Hangs out.
I think Ryan Sheckler was that pro skateboarder kid that had a show on MTV.
Oh, maybe.
Rob Dyrdek. Is that who you're thinking of?
No, there was a Sheckler, bro.
Sheckler. All right. Well, speaking of Shecklers, we got some shekels apparently already. So Isaac Walmart, thank you very much, sir. We do appreciate that. We are on a little bit of a membership drive. And remember, everybody, they're only $3 a piece. And if you haven't opened your gift toggle, go into the description and there's a link that'll take you to gifted memberships where you can receive a gifted membership. And that's not just for this channel. That's for every channel that you watch. So make sure you have that thing on if you don't already. But Isaac Walmart gifted 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep.
Thanks, Isaac.
Thank you, Isaac. We appreciate the hell out of that. You are the man. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. Um, Ray DeVito's not a hack, man. He's got some of the best bits in the biz. For an open micer, he's pretty damn good. He still does open mic. Are you frozen? No, he ain't frozen. He moved, folks. I thought he was frozen for a second.
Chris. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I'm listening to Crackamico right now.
No, hold on. Chris Mack, Ray was on Crackamico and Dalton Pruitt's show on Wednesday, and I super chatted telling them to ask Ray why he's suing Sheckler. Crack said, Chris Mack, we're not ignoring you. We're just not allowed to talk about it. I wonder who put him up to that. No, guys. Hey, no matter what, you guys can't talk about Franklin Sheckler, all right? Just on this show. We could talk about the Dabbleverse, just not very much. Please. Thank you. That was my Ray DeVito there, Granny. Did you like it?
I fucking got it.
I say let Ray go wherever he'd like to go and make a fucking total asshole of himself in front of other people so he can maybe learn it's not us so much as it's
not
him.
us. It's not me, it's you.
Right.
Yeah.
I told every girlfriend I broke up with that. It's not me, it's you, bitch. You're the fucked up one. Get the fuck out. See that door? Exit now. Bye-bye. Yeah. All right. We're going to get into exactly what just Chris Mack had just talked about. We're going to get into that. But before we do that, we have our special cheese report once again this week. We are going to get into that now. So let's do this.
Those chicks must have been devastated when they had to walk down a ramp in shame.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, unless they made him use the back door. I don't know.
I mean, that's what they mean by ramp tramp, right? Ramp tramp. See, get down the ramp, lady. But yeah, without further ado, welcome to the stage, Cheeseburger Pie from Minnesota, the guy that keeps an eye on the prize. And by the prize, I mean some dipshit named Aaron Imholt. So welcome, Moldy Cheese. How are you doing this evening?
We're doing all right. It's a Friday night. It's really, I'm sad to see.
What the fuck's wrong with his audio?
Before the show started, your audio was great. Now what happened? It sounds all fucked up. Try again.
All right, mic check.
All right.
It sounds a little fucked up.
Probably just reload it, bud.
Yeah, maybe pop out and pop back in. Maybe just come back in with your phone only. All right. Well, it's weird that it worked before the show. But like I said, we could definitely do the Ray DeVito shit now. Let's talk about it. All right. So this happened on Chad's show the other day. I thought this was an interesting little clip. Let's catch it.
Ray is trying to get Nick Rekieta and hire him for a consultant as a lawyer because he knows YouTube law. This is the latest news that has come out from some text messages that someone sent me. But
whoa! So Ray's gonna hire Nick Rekieta because he knows YouTube law. Oh my, this is fan-fucking-tastic. That's why you watch the show. Breaking fucking news, everybody.
See, everybody, that's why you watch Chad Zumach, to get all that breaking news that Ray DeVito's going to work with Nick Rekieta. Can you believe it? Lemmy's like, what? They do stupid bits on other shows, and we're talking about it. Why? Is that what you're going for there, Lemmy?
She's actually trying to post Crackamico's link in the chat so people can go follow it.
Nice. And like I said, that is the next thing we will be watching. It's kind of interesting to see how those guys look at this entire situation. But
you think him and Ray are going to do lines before the hearing, or?
Maybe they'll do April before the hearing. Why think so small? Why not do Coke and April like everybody's doing these days?
Isn't Ray is an alleged cokehead, isn't he?
That one I have not heard, honestly.
Oh, for real? All right. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Big Black, that is a very good question. Considering, I don't know. I don't really know why people watch what shows, and I'm not going to venture in to say, but it does seem like he has stolen some of the MLC audience. That's about the only way I can come up with an answer for you, Big Black. I think that is the case. But without further ado, let's welcome back Cheese, who has perfect audio this time. I'm sure of it.
Beep, boop, beep. Bop, bop, bop.
That's better. It's not perfect. That does sound better, though.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Technology is the thing that it does by itself.
Yeah. Actually, it's all programmed. So the opposite of what you just said is the truth. That everything we make technology do what we want it to do, or else it would do nothing. Therefore, you're wrong, Cheese. You need to get your shit together, man.
I thought AI was a thing where it just got to try to make decisions by itself, but maybe it's not gone that far yet.
So what are you saying? You are AI? You're AI?
Oh, I would have better movements if I were AI. So, but maybe
you would have moves like Jagger. Is that what you're saying?
I would say
that was. Hold on. Stop. Hold on, Granny. Tell me how great that fucking joke was. Come on, dude. Come on. Tell me. Moves like Jagger. All I want to do is impress Granny. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do is make a joke that could make Granny smile and happy. And I'm not getting there. It's very upsetting. Lemmy, is he just a hard egg? Is he not a good egg, or is he just a hard egg to crack?
What's that, Granny? Me too? Okay.
Oh, fuck. It's just me and you now, man. So what do you got? So you have something to report this week, indeed. Yeah. Okay. So the main thing is, Aaron has said recently that he never goes to McDonald's. He has not gone to McDonald's in a very long time. What say you, Moldy Cheese?
Oh God, it's not even funny what it comes down to. I sometimes I hang out at the pickleball court that is across the street from his local McDonald's. Those old people are actually really funny. I like to hang out with them because all they want to do is tell all these stories. And so, like, it's actually a plus for me because I can help these old people out at the same time. But then I noticed Aaron pull up to this McDonald's almost every time I show up there. It was twice last week. The McDonald's across the street from the pickleball court. I don't know. It's usually him by himself, and he tries to I don't know he's probably just hungry.
I imagine he shame eats like one of those, the carnivore burgers or whatever, where it's like you get a McChicken and a Big Mac and a fish fillet, and you put all the meat onto one sandwich. I feel like he does that, and then like shame eats it in the parking lot before he gets home.
Oh, I bet, and I also think that what he's doing is like, oh, I'm just gonna go pick up the kids or meat for the kids or something, and he's like, this is my perfect chance to just go stop at the McDonald's that's right down the road, because it always seems to be one of those times.
I think it's weird that you like stalk a grown man like a jilted fucking bathhouse lover.
No, but I mean it's fun though.
It is strange though.
It's fun to hang out with the people at the pickleball court because they're fucking interesting fucking people.
So hold on here, Granny. Wait. I mean, he just lives in the same town as this guy, and he just happens to notice things. Why he's not like following him around, all creepy like.
I'm
not how it fucking sounds. It's not how it sounds.
So you're on Aaron Imholt's
the
side.
pickleball old people, like it's a convenient spot for more than one reason. That's all.
Cheese is a man of coincidence, Granny.
I'm not saying that I'm on anybody's side here. I'm just saying it's weird.
You love Aaron. That's how this is all going to look. You're fucking ball washing and sweeping for Aaron Imholt, Granny.
I just don't follow grown men around.
I didn't know Granny was a ball washer for Aaron. Fuck.
Unless I'm plotting a robbery, I don't follow a grown man around.
Hey, Quad, why would you put me on a podcast with a guy that is a ball washer for Aaron when I'm trying to report updates?
He got here first. Honestly, that's the only reason.
I'll go. Okay. I'll go.
God damn it. You keep chasing off my co-host, Moldy Cheese. I'm not a very big fan of it.
No, I was just asking a simple question. That's all.
Misfit says Cheese sexually assaults women. So the rumblings lately have been that you and Bubblegum Kush, also known as Crunchy Cynicism in the Steel Toe chat, has made accusations against you lately that you indeed sexually assaulted her at a state fair. Is that correct? That you touched her boob. You can tell your side of it, but go ahead.
I would like to say, now you have 2 ball washers on your show.
Who's the 2 ball washers?
You didn't know Crunchy was a ball washer?
She's not on the show, though. What do you mean?
Well,
to be fair, her titty is out all the time. To be fair, I've seen more of her titty than her face. If I'm being real,
Titties.
Well, okay, and then you got the other ball. They're both Aaron supportives, so I would call them ball washers. I don't know what's.
So you're saying Crunchy? You're saying Bubblegum Kush is a ball washer?
Yes.
Okay.
And that could be part. There's only so much room for ball washers to be, in a certain amount of area or whatever. You get 2 ball washers in the same room, and then you start having a ball washing contest, and then sometimes shit happens or whatever.
So you did see her at the state fair. You danced with her at the state fair, and you touched her boob, correct?
That might have happened. We were at a.
Well, you told me, dude. You said you told everybody you did that.
And the dancing was fine until it wasn't. I mean, I don't know how many details you want out of this, because we were both drinking at the time, so the details do get a little fucked.
Okay, so I mean, there is video of it. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, I know there is.
All right, so the main thing is you grabbed her boob without her permission, correct?
That ain't cool.
She also rubbed on my cock without my permission, but it's kind of, when you're dancing, it's kind of one of those things where, it's like, would you, okay, so here's a good question.
Ask Lemmy. Ask Lemmy. She's the lady, so she's the perfect person to ask.
Well, really I know, and you're not a good person to ask because you don't really dance much.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Backstage, she dances before the show, after the show, constant dancing.
No, I said you. You missed out on that one. God damn it.
Okay, so you did grab her by the boob, though, correct?
It might have happened.
All right. She didn't give you permission to do that.
Okay.
That's not
okay. Cool. So you're admitting it. Okay.
All
right. The other thing that was
well, there was a lot of things that you don't just ask permission when you're dancing with somebody. You don't ask permission for every move that you make.
If you're touching their body, certain parts of their body.
Like there wasn't an ass grinding up on me and none of this other stuff that we're not going to talk about.
Well,
Jesus' signature move, the double honk. Yeah, what the fuck? That's a dance move now? Fuck.
I've never had my titty grabbed while being danced with. And if I did.
That's not true.
Well, we've been together for 9 fucking years.
What if you're reaching for his shoulder and you're trying to spin him around or something like that?
But that's not what happened. So don't make it sound like you grazed up against her boobie. You said you grabbed her boob.
It
But the
sounds
other
like-
thing is, he touched her bottom area. He touched her vagina area, her ass. Correct, Moldy Cheese?
There's
Oh, I
video.
don't know anything
Yes,
about that.
there is video.
Did you give her
Fuck
the sticker
outta
like
here,
what from
dude.
the underneath deal,
Yes,
or
there's
did you
video.
just go Donald
Yeah,
Trump?
he
on-
groped her. He groped her underneath her undercarriage, I guess you could say. Correct,
Okay.
Cheese. You already admitted this.
I want to see the video. Like you're implying things that aren't exactly how it happened, and I don't. I don't.
Yeah, well,
like
you
that.
already said you guys were both drunk, so you said you guys were both drunk and you don't remember much, and then I say that there's video that proves all of this, and then you say like, oh, that's not how it happened, but it is. In fact, after this all happened, she turned around and pushed you away, not in the face, just like a punch push, to get you off of her, and then did not continue dancing with you. That is true, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that it was too much. All right, whatever. And then we went our separate ways.
Yeah, because you guys went there together, right?
Yeah, you got to understand. Like there's a little more.
Did you go home together?
Underlying bullshit behind this is she is also crazy.
Both things
perfect
can
cover,
be
brother.
true. Both things.
So
can
she's
be true.
crazy, and you grabbed her boob without permission, which does not give you
Well,
that doesn't give you permission to grab a lady's boob without her permission because she's crazy bitch. That
I
does
don't
not
think you
add
know
up.
how to. I don't think you know how to deal with a person. Like if you're in a situation and you guys are both feeling the situation, you don't have to ask for permission. That's just kind of what's going on.
Aren't you married?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you groped
yeah,
him mentally ill.
I know this got back to your old lady. What did she think about it?
Well, you're out dancing with a chick. Who gives a shit?
I mean, she knows that part of it though, that you groped her.
Yeah. She knows on both sides of the story. It's not a problem for me. I don't know why it's a problem for everybody else.
I mean, it just sounds like sexual assault. So I think that's the only problem.
Well, it wasn't like I guess I could complain sexual assault if I was videotaping the shit that was happening before that. But videos are videos. You guys can believe whatever the fuck
Who
you
took
wanna
the
believe.
video?
Some fucking
friend
rando that was in the beer tent that happened to be a friend of her boyfriend. And when she found out that a friend of her boyfriend saw it, then she freaked out, and then here we are now.
Was this during the catnapping times?
It was at the state fair.
How recent was this?
State fair.
When was that?
No, it was a county fair. It was somewhere at the beginning of the summer.
So this was post catnapping.
We're just all finding out about this week. This all came out like Wednesday
catnapping?
night.
I don't know what catnapping is.
All that shit doesn't really matter, Granny.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But I was just trying to establish a timeline with the fucking witness here.
The cat shit happened
I'm
like
saying
fucking 5 years ago.
That was months ago, and yes, and now it comes up recently. That actually brings up interesting point if you think about it.
Okay, let's
why
get
does
to
it come up
this
now?
week. Let's get to this week in a minute, but I was just going to go back to the thing because so her boyfriend found out about you doing that and then ended up beating the shit out of her, correct?
I don't know if that exactly happened because he found
I do.
out.
I know that
He
exactly.
found out the same night that it happened, and he came over to pick up her car from my house.
And
Oh yeah.
is there more to this? Yeah.
No,
So
no. I
did
was
he
just
come
saying
after
what's up.
you?
He was like, "Well, I don't really like you." And I'm like, "All right, fine, whatever."
Why did he say
Did
he
he
didn't
beat
like
the fuck
you?
out of her?
Well, okay, so like, not to say too much, but
Listen, don't
I
give
don't
me a
think it-
Minnesota answer, dude. Yes or no?
not that I noticed that night. That's still kind of a Minnesota answer, isn't it?
Yeah, you know that is. That was very evasive answer is all that
Did he
was.
hit her because of this?
Yes, multiple times on multiple occasions, including this week.
Yeah.
As
so I
somebody
don't-
that has had conversations with Bubblegum Kush, I don't condone it, but I understand it.
I mean, same, but it's still not fucking okay. It's really not.
No, it's not. Nobody should ever be in that position. I totally fucking agree with that. And that isn't like the whole county fair thing. That was just two people hanging out, and like things got a little too drunk or out of control, and to use that as
well, I mean, you could just say you got too drunk and too out of control. That's more like what it sounds like, and that sounds like honestly.
Oh yeah,
you
of
wouldn't
course.
do that.
That's what it sounds like. It depends on whose side of the story you're talking.
Well, I've never gone dancing. Like Lemmy said earlier, she's never been groped while dancing. I've never. Also, Granny, have you ever?
But how often are you out dancing?
Well, now never, but previous life, yes. I went out dancing, and no, I did not grab lady by the boobs. Granny, you ever accidentally honk honk?
Accidentally honk honk? No. I've grabbed Lemmy's boobs while we were dancing a little
She's
bit.
your
but I
girl.
think that's,
She's
yeah,
your lady.
yeah,
That's different. This
Yeah,
is someone
okay,
else's lady.
So, Granny, how often are you out dancing with somebody else?
Probably almost never. I'm not. I don't go out and do drugs and shit, dude. I don't know if you notice that.
I've done it 100 times.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I know where I'm going home to. I know who I have my dedication to. Like we have an understanding. Like I'm not doing anything but going out and having a good time. And then to have
too good of a time, some would say.
Okay, fine.
I mean, don't you feel bad at all that she got beat up over you guys in your whatever happened? Because, I mean, it sounds like he should have done something to you, but instead of doing that, he sounds like a squirrely piece of shit that takes stuff out on girls. So instead of like confronting you and having an issue with you, it sounds like he did say something to you. He just wasn't man enough to like do something about it.
That's actually a very complicated question to answer because there's multiple stages to why that guy is there and why she was in that situation and why the situation we had all meshed together has I don't know how to say it right, like because I'm not a psychologist or whatever. It was like we were just out having a good time until we weren't. That's just what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure the point where hands were on her face is the point where she probably wasn't having any fun anymore.
Yeah, I didn't put any hands on her face. We were just
not
dancing.
You, her boyfriend beat her ass because of you, though. I'm just saying.
Well, I know, but there's a psychology behind the history of her, like because I've known her for a long time.
So you're gonna go with she's the crazy bitch story on this one?
Well, she's not crazy. She just I don't know the right word for it. But yeah, so she will try to take advantage of a situation because she's in a different situation. I'll take that stance.
I mean, so she's already getting abused. So whether or not she gets abused because of what you did doesn't really matter to you.
Well, I wasn't abusing her. We were having a good fucking time, and somebody noticed it, and then she turned it around on me because she didn't want to get beat at home, something like that.
She did though. It did. I am at a loss for words. Like I am flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it is a lot.
I mean, so I wasn't thinking about that part.
Yeah, we'll get through this interview. We'll get past this, but yeah, I just definitely wanted to get all this out there. But so the other thing that happened this week is you guys had an argument in a Discord. I heard a bunch of it. I didn't hear it all, to be honest. But the main thing was that she definitely said all this happened, and you really didn't say it didn't. So. As far as I can understand, you pretty much admitted 90% of what she was saying. And the weird thing is, even though after she got her ass beat and all this already had happened, it sounds like she still took your old lady out to like go buy toilet paper and makeup and like because you asked her to borrow money after this, right?
No, I didn't ask to borrow any money. I just mentioned something about my power outage that I had this summer, and she wanted to come and donate like some money, and I was like, no, don't do that, because that's not what I'm doing right now. And so she tried to use that as an opportunity to try to make up for some losses that I've had. And so she's trying to treat like she is actually she's always wanted my fucking girlfriend, and she's always tried to hit on her. Like there's a little bit of behind of like her. I don't know. We had a campfire where she's just like pulling her tits out and trying to like hit on my girlfriend and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of other details that are it's like not included in it. That's why I'm trying to say this is a one-sided story, and
you're the only one getting interviewed right now, so you're the only one that has a chance to correct the record. And so far, you've pretty much corroborated the entire fucking thing instead. So you've done the opposite. I don't know. I just whatever, man. I just wanted to get the story out there because also Wednesday night, or what was it? It was yeah, I think maybe Wednesday night, one of the two. That I showed up in Discord, and Bubblegum Kush was in there. And everybody was talking about the incident that happened. And in the background, her boyfriend was saying, "Get off of Discord." He was all pissed off. And she put the phone down. And in the background, you could hear him getting physical with her at that time. And it's all over this entire situation. So it sounds like she's probably been going through a lot of shit since this incident happened. It doesn't sound like you have any problems with it.
Well, I don't, and that's one reason that I want to stay away from it, because I don't want to see her get beat. She's a sweetheart. So, I mean, under all of it, she's a good person, and I don't want to see anything, like go wrong for her. I don't want to add in anything into it. So that's probably why I'm a little more like I don't want to say too much kind of thing. I don't know. It's like I know she's disrespected me, but I'm not gonna play that game. I don't want any part of that.
Yeah. So anyway, people did contact the proper authorities, FYI, so people aren't like freaked out about what happened. But yeah, that definitely did happen.
Actually, did people actually do like a welfare check or whatever?
Yeah, well, the main thing was she was like, "Get your hands off my face, quit pulling my hair." Like you could hear that shit in the background. And then she went out and got her phone and went out on the balcony and said, "Okay, I'm fine now." So that was good to hear, at least that part of it. But yeah, definitely people absolutely did contact the law enforcement because they were all freaked out about this whole thing. But this is one night after. This is one night after you and her were in a Discord having an argument, correct?
Maybe. I don't know what night that was.
Tuesday night.
Last week.
That was Tuesday night.
No, I didn't. I haven't contacted her since I don't know, last week or a week before. Because I can like. There was one day this week that I did notice there was some things going on, and I was like, I don't want to be any part of this. I gotta wake up.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What things?
I just seen a lot of activity in the Discord, and she was in there, and it's like, oh Jesus Christ! After like when she's trying to dox me and make me look bad and all this stuff, it's like. Yeah, I'm just gonna back off. Let you fizzle out. It's kind of what I do with my kids too. It's like, go ahead, have your little temper tantrum.
So what about the Discord? Okay, so what about the voicemails? I forgot about that part.
Voicemails.
Yeah, the Discord voicemails.
God, I don't know.
Yeah, I believe forget. She left voicemails. God dang it, I forget how that went. Someone told me about that. I just can't quite remember. The main thing is, I mean, she did get her ass beat. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But I mean, it definitely sounds like a sexual assault to me, man. It seems like Lemmy would probably agree with all of that.
That's fine. You guys can think that all you want, but that isn't.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah. So okay. So she played. Okay. Apparently in Discord, she played all of your voicemails where you had apologized to her for the incident. She still has all those voicemails, by the way.
Okay.
You apologized for what you did to her.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that she felt bad about the situation. Like, I don't want anybody to feel bad. Like we were just having a good time. She was dancing with a fucking weird little deaf trans woman that night. Like it got a little weird that night.
Did the deaf little trans woman grab her boobs and grab her undercarriage?
I never grabbed her undercarriage.
Well, that's what's on the video, and that's what she definitely was saying. And so there you go. I haven't got to see it yet myself, but
all right. Well,
it does exist.
Investigations and see exactly where we stand on all this bullshit. But
no, I mean, I'll tell you right now. I kind of know where I stand on all this. Not bullshit. You admitted that you grabbed her stuff, and that sounds like flat out fucking sexual assault to me, dude.
Okay.
So I'll tell you where I stand on it. The cheese bit is done with.
Stand on anything, but go ahead.
Yeah, the cheese bit's over with. I'm done dealing with you. There is no more cheese segment. I'm out of I'm out of the fucking cheese business. That's flat out fact right there, dude. We are not going to have you on our show knowing now what I did not know before, which is very unfortunate, man. I thought you were a cooler dude than that, but now that I mean, you just told us a second ago that you absolutely did that. So,
is that what I said? All right.
You said you grabbed her boobs, and you said that you did it against her will. That's good enough for me.
I never said that. Like, show me.
You absolutely said that. That's the first thing I got out of the way. And the reason I asked it the way I did was to see if you would just admit to what you did, and you did. So I don't know. You grabbed her boobs, right? She didn't say go ahead, grab my, like she wasn't cool with it.
No, I said it might have happened. We were dancing. That's what I said.
Well, you did.
All right.
Okay.
Did she like swat you away more than once?
I don't remember.
Well, she gave him a straight arm. You know what I mean? Like the football move.
Okay.
She hit him and pushed him away. That's how it worked. So it didn't sound like she was into it.
And then I went back for more. Is that what you're saying?
No, sounds like she pushed you away, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, well, when somebody pushes you away, you're supposed to stop, right?
No, you're supposed to stop before you start when it comes to grabbing people's fucking body parts. Dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. Partial videos are fine. You can go ahead, go on with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, the part where you grab her against her will, yeah, that's good enough for me. Like, regardless, I don't even really need to know anything else besides that, honestly.
Tip of the fucking iceberg.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought different of you previously, but absolutely, you are. Whatever. You're a little bit out of control, dude. Do you have some like amazing thing to say that save your ass? Because I don't really see it coming, and I would assume that Lemmy probably feels exactly the same way I do at this point.
I think what kind of the cherry on the top of it, cheese, was when you said, "I'm sorry if she feels that way." That is that's like a trigger for me. That's one of my biggest pet fucking peeves. Because, like, don't say a fucking word if you're not going to be like, "I'm sorry for what I did. I made you uncomfortable. That's not fucking okay. I'm sorry." Not, "I'm sorry if you feel that way." That gives a connotation that you did nothing wrong and that she's just a fucking crazy bitch. You get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I totally get that, and I don't know how else am I supposed to say sorry? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. Like,
Cheeseburger Weinstein, am I right? Boom!
Hey.
Epstein. Yeah. Fucking A, man.
I don't know. I'm sorry that it turned into a situation. I wasn't trying to harm anybody. I wasn't trying to get anything that I wasn't supposed to have. I'm sorry that. Actually,
well, you know what it almost sounded like to me, Cheese. It sounded like your lady and her may have been fucking around, dancing or touching each other, which is totally fine. And girls do that, joking around. And maybe you thought possibly you would have your little polycule situation going on, and you were thinking that in the back of your head, and then you're hanging out with bubblegum at the fair. And then all of a sudden you're thinking maybe you can get a piece of that, take her home to the old lady, and shit happens, right? Moldy Cheese, when you're drunk, you start thinking those thoughts.
I think
get
Aaron's
a little
had
out of
bad
control.
influence on you, dog.
No, you're wrong, though. You're wrong. But okay. Well, I mean, you guys are allowed to think whatever you want to think.
Right. I mean, I brought you on here to ask you questions, and I'll tell you what, you failed miserably at answering them right off the bat. So that's where I'm at with it. And so, yeah. You got anything else to say for yourself, Cheese?
No, I mean, it's been fun. It's been real. I mean, you guys do what you do.
And just like that, he gone. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I just found out about this shit this week. Like I said, he came on Ski Mask last night, and I was actually planning on doing that on Ski Mask show last night. But Ski Mask didn't even want to talk about him or to him for like 2 seconds. So Ski Mask pretty much bounced him out of there before I could start the conversation. So sorry to put everyone in the middle of that, but I got your honest. I mean, it's a pretty raw moment, I would say. I know, Lemmy,
I'm fucking blindsided.
Yeah, I know that you're friends
I've
with
talked
that
to
guy,
Bubblegum Kush. I'm friends with Bubblegum Kush, dude. She's never done anything. She's always been wicked fucking supportive of me, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She might be a crazy fucking bitch, but she is a human being, and she's actually a pretty fucking cool human being.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I think she's got, like, from what I can understand, she's just got the raw deal from a lot of people, including her boyfriend, obviously, who sounds like I don't even have to say I think, because I've been around the Discords when he's in there, and he is a huge piece of shit. But I was not aware of the physical abuse until Wednesday. So apparently that's like an ongoing thing. Very unfortunate. She does seem a little wild and whatever, but that's not something worth getting your ass beat all the time by your boyfriend over. So unfortunately, yeah, Bubba, how long have you known her for? I mean, you've been around that community for a long time.
Yeah, since I got to the steel toe community, she's there. She is an integral part of the community. She's one of them. She's always been really cool. She's in my Discord, I think. We were in Corey's Discord together. She's always been really fucking cool. She's one of the few chicks that can actually hang. You know what I mean? And like give it back.
Yeah, she definitely has that in her. I've seen that.
She's freaking fearless, is what she is.
I would somewhat agree with that. Yeah, like there isn't too many ladies that hang out in the Discord, so and the Discords can be brutal, and most of it's just comedy crap. But yeah, it does scare off a lot of the ladies, or at least they just go in there and they don't talk the entire time. But she'll go in there and mix it up with the boys, like try to keep up. So yeah, shout out to her. She's also the one that's always kind of like dangled the information locally about Minnesota. Like she loves like just dangling that shit over people. It's kind of a funny.
She loves making. I have always, since I've known her, whenever she pipes up in chat, she'll either donate with something very nice or she'll say something devastating to Aaron's character, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her. She donated. I don't think the person that got it would want me to say that, but she gave like a year's worth of Discord premium to someone just out of the blue. Like does nice stuff like that. So, and that's like $100 for a year's subscription to Discord.
That's fucked up.
Someone typing, goofball.
No, that's me. Sorry.
All right, quit making noises. How's it going, Adam?
Hey, what's up? You guys hear me all right?
Yeah. Well, what are you out and about doing this evening?
Just a bunch of shit. I forgot. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I completely forgot that I was fucking out, so I figured I'd just call in. Fucking call.
Awesome.
I'm literally phoning it in. Caller Adam.
Ian Hawk, gifted. Oh no, just became a new member. All right, welcome Ian Hawk. Beep, 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 beep. Ying Wee Mal Menstream. Yes. Thank you for becoming a brand new BYB Podcast member. Thank you. Pew, 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 pew. Ian Hawk coming in hot.
Holy shit.
10 BYB Podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep.
10. Holy shit.
Yeah, thank you, Ian. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it. Misfit became a new member. I assume you got it yourselves, guys. So thank you, Misfit, for becoming a YouTube member. Beep, 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 beep. I'll put that back up for a minute just to give some super credit. Yeah, I mean that I heard the rumblings about it Wednesday, and I kind of found out more about it. Like I said,
I'm glad you didn't say anything to me because I wouldn't have been able to keep my fucking mouth shut.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I wasn't there when he admitted it allegedly in Discord. I missed that part of it. I showed up later. So I did want to just like ask him face to face, all that stuff. So he flat out admitted
I thought
it.
y'all were fucking joking. At the beginning, I thought you were like doing a fucking bit, dude.
There was a couple people in the chat saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah,
is this
hard to tell
bit?
what's real.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't stand for that shit. I hate guys that put their hands on women, whether that's sexually or physically beating women. I have zero tolerance for that kind of shit. So just like the other couple people that we've kicked out of our community, I thought it was time for Cheese to go. And it's whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, he did it.
I was at a weird feeling about him. I got a weird feeling about that bit. But I appreciated the anti-comedy-ness of him. That was one thing I did like about Cheese.
I mean, he was the one guy that lives in Minnesota that was willing to do a little bit of it. That's the other thing too. Like, Aaron can rest his head easy at night. I don't even think do you think he ever even believed most of the Cheese stuff that he's over there? He probably did. Okay. So he can still keep thinking what he wants to about that. But yeah, it never was nearly as serious as we were trying to play it was. So don't clip that part. I'll cut it out later. So Aaron can't hear it. Yeah, I mean, that is a steel toe community too. So I almost wonder if Aaron would be interested in hearing that story and kick fucking everybody can kick that Cheese guy out of their community, dude. That guy is a creepy piece of shit, it turns out. And it's unfortunate because we platformed him for 4 weeks now?
Yeah, the whole bit where he rode around on his bike following around a grown man like they fucked or something. It's
pretty much.
No, it wasn't creepy at all. I always enjoyed it.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Thank you. All right. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, Granny, get back here. Where are you going?
Yeah, come on, dude.
What?
I mean, what do you think about? Did you meet Cheese at the Deer Fest or any of that shit? The anniversary party last year?
We met him at Deer Fest, and then last year at Deer Fest, apparently he
wasn't at Deer Fest.
Fuck out. Yeah, he was.
Wasn't at Deer. No, he wasn't. He was at the anniversary party.
He was at the anniversary show, and he got knocked the fuck out and grappled to the ground.
That was this year, where the year we met him, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But there was some weird shit that did happen that I didn't know about until the next day that I don't really want to get into. That's one of the conversations that I'm having right now. So,
you literally can't tell us about this. Come on, man, we gotta hear it.
No. I mean, to tell you the truth, I didn't know about it, but I don't know. Had I known about that, me and Cheese would have fucking had a fist fight that night.
Was that something else to do with the lady?
Yeah.
Oh. Mistreatment? Yeah, I mean, like, can you just give us a taste?
It wasn't mistreatment. It was just an uncomfortable moment.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right. You told me about that. I won't say it, obviously, but yeah, I got you.
And it was no big deal. That's why I didn't say anything. You know what I mean? And I don't think I even said anything to you. I think a third party who saw my reaction said something to you the next day.
If you would have said something to me, it would have been.
I know it would have escalated into
out.
something awful, and it didn't need to, because all it was an uncomfortable moment. That's it. It wasn't a big deal. I just had a natural reaction that was noticed by a third party. That's it.
I don't know. I'm with you, Quad. I've never put my hands on a woman out of anger. I accidentally hit a chick with a phone book one time. I've told that story a fucking few times. I was mad in the room. She fucking slammed the door. I picked up a phone book and threw it at the door. She opened up the door to fucking not quit yapping, and extremely bad timing. And the phone book hit her in the fucking face, and she looked at me like I had struck her. And I said, "Don't you even fucking start with me. You know that wasn't on fucking purpose."
Oh, you're just like Pat Dixon, aren't you? Jesus, man. Disappointment.
I've got my ass beat by chicks and had to like pull them off me. And see, that's one thing I would say about the bubblegum kush thing, man. If her boyfriend wasn't a repetitive fucking abuser, I would say, like, you know what? Bubblegum kush does seem like the kind of chick that would fucking start hitting on a dude and maybe get like fucked up in the tussle of him trying to get her off. She's a big fucking woman too.
She is a big one. She's not big. She's very tall, and
she's a fucking Amazonian.
Yes.
And with that being said, like, I could see that, but no, this is a pattern that I've known about her for years. And is it the same dude?
I don't know.
I don't know. The last 3 boyfriends she's
Crying
had.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Crying.
Is it him again?
But that was the other thing about the other night is so he was listening to her conversation in Discord, and he heard all the guys in there like, "Why the fuck isn't your boyfriend going over there and beating Cheese's ass?" And apparently he had heard that, and he went off into the bathroom and started crying like a bitch. And he was in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came like bum rushed her from out of the bathroom and was grabbing her face and pulling on her hair. You could hear her saying that shit like, let go of my hair, and like quick squishing my face or like grabbing my face. And but after he cried like a bitch in the bathroom by himself. So that sounds like the same dude, maybe.
Yeah, if it is, then I mean, I'm not saying she deserves it, but she hasn't fucking learned her lesson, because it's been like 5 years with that same shit.
No, same shit. Yeah. Different dude.
Yeah.
I think this dude's name's Nick.
Damn.
I feel like there are issues every fucking where, man. This just seems like a shit show.
Well, everything I've learned, all the people in Minnesota are trash. So there you go. No, I'm joking. There's probably 2 of you that don't suck. B. Smiley the third, member for 10 months. Can you recap exactly what happened with Cheese? Yes, he groped a lady that's in the steel toe community in Minnesota, and does not seem to be apologetic about it whatsoever. Because I think the only reason he's apologetic now is because he's getting fucking busted for it, and everyone's hearing about it, and nobody, like me and Granny, I think 90% of men are in agreement with me and you about not putting your fucking hands on women one way or the other, whether you're sexually or fucking physically like beating on them.
Unless they burn dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Or don't make their sandwich very good. They don't clean the bathroom good enough. Yeah, right. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just bizarre to me.
What does this fix everything? 5 5 gifted memberships. Pew, 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 pew.
I'm not doing finger guns. I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah,
How about do the honks?
Pretty good with the gifted memberships tonight, though.
Honks.
honk, honk. Tune into
Grab
Tokyo.
her by the pussy.
Yeah.
Slide in like that.
Yeah, you thought saying the words "grab her by the pussy" was bad. Wait till you meet the dude that actually does it at a country fair. There you go. Yeah, we're
Fairs.
whatever.
It was a
To be
cat.
fair,
If memory serves
Fair.
me, it was a cat, Michaela. And I think there was like
It
truck
was a cat.
vandalism involved. I think he's the dude that like vandalized Aaron's truck at one point. It's crazy.
yeah. I don't
Fun.
know. He blocked me pretty quick. I was fucking with him because he was like an emotional wreck, and
Cheese? Are you talking about right now?
No. Bubblegum Kush's ex-boyfriend.
The last one,
Yeah.
the last guy.
the last guy.
I've never had any complaints grabbing a cheek or a titty. I also, but I mean, okay, so if you're picking up a lady and you're getting the cues, that's a whole other thing than you're married and dancing with a friend that you went to the fair with. And then the next thing you know, you're groping her and she's got problems with it. I guess that's the fucking main point, right? If she doesn't like it, she pushed him away. That says everything to me. She's like, get off me.
Yeah, he's like, no, she didn't like swat me away. She stiff armed me like fucking Derrick Henry. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a clear tell, bud.
Here's
I swooped in for a
sign.
second. I swooped it. Don't fucking billing me. He swooped in for a second grab, dude. Oh fuck.
Oh my
Big
god, that was
boss,
so
dude.
heavy, dude.
He seems
Yeah.
like a guy that would have a hard time reading social cues.
You think so?
For sure. Oh, he's saying that. Dagewall, back it up. Aaron's truck got vandalized. What?
Yes.
You guys have that story?
I mean, I only remember him telling of it vaguely, but yes. And his like, I think Ashley was his wife at the time, and she got all freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, if someone fucks up your truck, of course that would kind of freak you out, I guess, as a lady. That's why all women need to have a concealed weapons permit. Boom! That's how you do it.
True.
Cheeseburger pie.
Don't acknowledge
Pew,
him.
pew, pew, pew.
Stop gifting memberships. Do not acknowledge him if he does. Like, don't.
If
Fuck
anybody's
him.
going to bring this show to a grinding halt, it's going to be Quad.
Yeah.
No,
Also,
no.
refunds.
Or Granny.
I was gonna say, I mean, a cheeseburger. Wait, what amount of money will make this right? Like to BYB, no one else will.
What is that?
If he gives us $200 tonight, can we forgive him?
No.
Yeah, make him a mod.
Yeah, for $200.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, we suck. I apologize, but no, I did want to have him on and do that, even though it was a little bit painful and awkward. It was well worth it, I think. And I wasn't even doing it for content as much as I wanted to say that, dudes, do keep your hands off of fucking women, you scumbag motherfuckers that touch women. Quit it. It is horrible. And every time I can call someone out for being that way, I will do it, especially if I can make it awkward and painful for them. And that's what I was attempting to do tonight, was make it awkward and weird and get it on the fucking, get it on the record, his permanent record, that he is a slimy scumbag. And everything before was fun, and the cheese report was fun. But that shit ain't fun, and it ain't funny. So you're done, son. You're done. Also,
like back to what is that after school special episode of BYB? Today on a
Kind
very
of.
special BYB, we talk about ROIP. Or no, SA, right? Yeah, this would be SA.
yeah, SA. What are you saying to me, SA? You talking to me, SA? All right. I'm
Just
sorry,
funny because that SA, that's something that Mexican people would never do.
Rape.
Yeah, but yeah, Cheese, he definitely sounded weird. I think it's weird how wishy-washy he was. You get accused of something like that. You look into the camera and you say, I did not do this shit that I'm being accused of. You don't go, oh, gee, you guys can think what you want. And I don't know.
Or I'm sorry, it was not okay. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
All right. So yeah, everybody should expel that guy out of all of your communities, and he can sit all by himself. He has no electricity. He can sit at home with no electricity all by himself. Well, I guess he's got an old lady that doesn't mind him being a piece of shit, which is also kind of weird, I think.
What's in the fucking water in Minnesota? Ecstasy?
Vanished.
Yeah, I don't
Can't be
get
in
it.
our social club no more.
No, everybody should boot him from all clubs. All clubs should boot him. Indeed. Yeah, I mean, we've already had to do that one other time, so we're doing it again. Mel Gibson. Welcome, Mel Gibson. How are you tonight? Hebe. We're going with Hebe tonight.
Yeah.
So
that was pretty
he
good.
said the word earlier. Now it's Hebe. So I think he's got something against your people, Adam. I don't know what possibly could be his problem. He's anti the people that run everything for some
What do you
reason.
mean, my people? I'm a half Irish.
You people. You know what I mean by you people.
What do you mean, you people?
There we go. That's what I wanted to get to. Dageball. I'm fine. Must be St. Cloud. Yeah, it's just the rest of the state's fine. It's just anywhere in close proximity to those weirdos in St. Cloud. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Somalis are putting weird stuff in the water. Lemmy, maybe that's what it is.
No.
They could make a whole season of that Fargo TV show inspired by Steel Toe. That would be great.
I mean, it kind of is. Yeah, I mean, the only thing we're missing out of that entire Fargo scenario that you bring up is the murdering part, because we've already had all the weird sex stuff. We've got the polykill. We've got women leaving their husbands. The only thing left is one of them to snap.
In the wood chipper. Yep, that's all we need.
If they were going to make a story, obviously loosely based on the Steel Toe stuff, who do you think in the story would murder who?
Aaron. Aaron's the murderer, no doubt about it. He's the one closest to snapping, I do believe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Charlotte.
He's got the eyes for it.
Yes,
He's got that
Charlotte
serial
in
killer
the
look
library
going
with a
on.
candlestick.
Dude, she be cutting people out of pictures and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just
Ooh,
nobody would
yeah.
accept it, dude. That would
Dude.
make for a good movie. Also,
Aaron's
Kid did it.
definitely got that weird, creepy attempt to be charming too. So he's definitely, I could see that like Ted Bundy vibe maybe.
From stalker to sexual assault courtesy of BYB. No, we didn't. This happened before we even started doing the report, the cheese report. We didn't do it. It's not our fault. I promise.
I didn't even
I swear.
know, dog.
Yeah, this predates our little bit.
You should do a big Shuli apology, make it all long and awkward.
Should I cry at the end? I don't know if I could muster a tear.
Should get
That
out of
was
ukulele.
awkward as fuck.
That one's a deep cut.
More like a mandolin, am I right? Snatch pride. Jesus, I don't know. Can we show this?
How the nails working out, Lemmy?
Trying to get me in trouble.
They're working out pretty good. I cut them short so they're more manageable
Oh, nice.
and painted them black.
Now I get that song playing in my head. I won't sing it, I promise.
What is it?
Dude,
What is it?
Painted black.
Paint it black.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, I'm going to squirt everywhere. I'll play this one with the music off. Apparently, we have audio or footage of, what does it say? Cheese dancing? We'll see. Don't get us in trouble. Just gentle persuasion here. Get drunk. All right. I don't know what you got us playing, Miss Producer, but this is wild. I don't even know if this is wilding out. Yeah, I could see Cheese. I don't know. What do you think he does that? The rabbit?
True,
Is that called the rabbit? All right, we get the idea. All right. Enough of that shit. Jesus. Miss Producer, you got some wild videos for me to be showing on here.
Thought it was funny.
It might have been funny.
That's the first thing I thought of was that black chick. Like, get away from me.
Get away from me. You're not my boyfriend. I don't even know you. Who are you? Hey, mister, who are you? Why are you doing this to me? All right. So we had all the heavy shit. Let's get out of the heavy stuff. Move on. Bit is over, but it wasn't a bit. It was real life. That is weird. Huh?
Work turned into a shoot, brother, or whatever.
Shoot turned into a work. Yeah. You got it right. All right. So yeah, back to our boys, Ray DeVito and the Crowder kids. That's the name of the show, right? The Crowder Boys.
Yes.
Zach and Miko and all of them. You don't have anything else to say about this, do you?
No.
Yeah. All right. We'll move along now. He is dead to us. Forever hold his peace. Rest in peace. All right. So this is Ray DeVito whining about the Dabbleverse with a bunch of guys on the Crowder Boys. Zach and Miko.
Crack.
Zach Crack.
I will kick your crippled ass.
Clip courtesy of Dooms Paya. Shout out to all of our clippers. We love them.
Clippers. Doom's the best too.
Yeah, Doom is number one. He's gonna win it
I've
all.
seen a lot of. I know who Crack Amico is. I did your video.
DeVito. I know who Ray DeVito is.
Yeah, we're big fans. He's not going to say anything.
All the stars are here.
Ray DeVito.
All the stars are here. And Ray DeVito.
That was actually my favorite thing. Was Kevin somehow was like everyone was talking about Tony. It was a huge thing I was talking about, and Kevin's tweet about it was like, he's reading the room like Ray DeVito. It's like, God bless Kevin's ability to bring everything back to Ray DeVito.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to my life. Welcome. I wish it upon nobody. I wish it upon no one.
Ray, do you like Kevin? What is that relationship like?
Yes, I don't know. It's an abusive relationship, but yes, I do like the guy.
You abuse each
Just like cheese on bubblegum. Just like that.
other?
You think Kevin fondles Ray when they meet up at the stand? Probably, right? Lemmy.
Dude, I'm still reeling from the cheese thing, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Well, I'm glad we could have so many real emotions on our show. Unfortunately, it was for something like that, though. Too bad it wasn't for fun stuff. But thanks a lot, Cheese, for ruining it for everybody. No, I just I don't know what you guys think about Ray and Kevin Brennan. Their relationship is the weirdest fucking thing.
He'll be back. He'll be back. It's seasonal, dude. It's fucking seasonal. Kevin Brennan doesn't want to pay Ray during the fucking holiday seasons, dude, because he'll expect like Christmas bonus pay and shit. So he made it uncomfortable enough for Ray to leave for a little while, as he does, and soon he'll be back as soon as fucking Kevin Brennan sends him a goddamn link, and he's sad and lonely.
Yeah, that's the pattern with him, with Kevin.
It's just weird to think that Ray would be totally fine right now if he would have just done every single thing that Kevin Brennan wanted out of him this entire time, because he was crushing it there for a while, man. Making a lot of money going on MLC, but he was making a lot of money on his own show, and that well has fucking dried up horribly. I wonder what Ray makes now, because we did hear that he made $27,000 last year.
That's nothing.
I bet you he makes like $15,000 this year. It's not good. That's I don't even know how you could live off of that like low of an amount of money. And that's coming from me.
Even in Ohio.
Kevin Brennan. Oh yeah, right. The bet that never materialized. I remember now. Yeah. Yeah, they did throw that bet out there. I don't know if you could call that squelching on a bet. Did he ever? I don't think Kevin Brennan ever accepted it properly. There was no handshake, internet handshake.
No, it's pretty it's pretty one-sided. I try to keep it light on the show. I'm like the nice guy.
I'm the nice guy. What do you say to that, Lemmy? Is Ray DeVito the nice guy? The nice guy?
If you have to tell people you're a nice guy, you're not.
That's a good point.
Shout out. See, we need to get Crackamico on the show, too. We've already had Dalton and Robbie.
Listen, I don't think I could handle Crackamico on the show. I really don't. I'm a fan, dude. I'll just be over here like beaming, not disassociating. That's all. Like it would be embarrassing.
It would be very unlemmy like.
It would be.
I see what
I
you did
fucking
there.
love him, dude. I love his music.
All right. Well, we'll have to reach out to him, see what we can do. We treated both those guys pretty good. We treated all these guys good on our show, so he would have no reason. Does he? He knows about the Dabbleverse, so he's already aware of it at least. I don't know if he has negative feelings about coming over here. We're very nice, wonderful, loving people over here at BYB, so I don't know why you'd have an issue with us. Especially you, Lemmy. Ball washer. Crackamico ball washer.
Yeah,
I'm getting those vibes.
You seem a little out of place, honestly, from the rest of the personalities. Like, I guess sucking each other's wives off and doing blow and stuff. And in the middle of it all is Ray DeVito.
Yeah. I like seeing Robbie. I saw you a few weeks back at Grove 34, and Robbie's just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? He literally just wanted to give me a hug.
We really are. It is kind of bewildering to all of us because Ray, you're not like a figure of note.
Well, it's because Dalton did Kevin's show, and Dalton was like, I don't know what was going on. They were just talking about Ray DeVito the whole time.
Kevin has like this weird. Something you've done is really stuck in his craw because he keeps mentioning you, and it's like I would get it if you were like some famous dickhead, but you're like, what do you feature? Do you feature? Do you even perform at clubs? Do you not do any TV credits?
He's doing up and show me the W2s.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
unfortunately, I headline most of the clubs I do, and no one knows who I am. So.
That's like Kevin. That was a great Kevin Brennan era. Was when he was demanding Dave Smith show him his 1099.
So Ray DeVito's a headliner. Wow, I didn't know that. That's a big brag. Did he not know that this was being recorded? What's the deal with that? That's kind of weird.
Oh, look, it's the guy I almost killed with Fenty.
Stevie did that shit, man.
Damn, I forgot about that. Oh my god.
That's why we had Dalton on, remember?
I know. Yeah. Holy shit.
Just fuck with Stevie Lou because it was like perfect timing back then. I think that's about the time me and Stevie Lou pretty much had a falling out. So it was like, yeah, fuck you, Stevie Lou. We'll have the guy you tried to kill at Skankfest on. Fuck yes. But yeah, Stevie Lou, he sent Dalton Pruitt into some psychotic breakdown. Good job, Stevie Lou, you piece of shit.
Which is, hey, look, that's something not a lot of people talk about. Is that
the 1099?
As a comedian, you are an independent contractor, and it's a 1099 job, so you're going to get hit harder in taxes and health insurance.
Yeah, my friend Malia Simon did your show too, and she seemed very caught off guard by your fans as well, Ray. So
yeah, are they fans? Are they fans?
That was what I don't know. I'm piecing it all together.
They're throwing a birthday party for me Sunday in New Jersey. So
oh god, this sounds like a Goodfellas situation. You're gonna get shot in the eye by Chad Zumach, dude.
Yeah, apparently he's going to be going to hang out with Puerto Rican mommy in New Jersey, and they're doing a big thing for Ray and mommy's birthday, I guess. They're both having birthday parties.
Sounds fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get whacked on my own birthday party.
And I'm gonna get the call and like start hanging up the fucking Zoom or the StreamYard like De Niro at the phone booth.
I love everybody. I wish them well. I think that's what it is. It's like everyone else is like so like
Ray was one of us.
And I try
When Ray was having the birthday party, it was like we was all having a birthday party.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. They were talking about the lady that got caught off guard by all of his super chats and shit, how his chat is. He had that black guy on the day before yesterday, and it was all just pure racism. And that dude had no idea, but whatever. He started whining about it after a little bit, but that's going to be Ray's stream from now on. Even though he doesn't want to be part of the Dabbleverse, so he's stuck. Like, he started in the Dabbleverse, so there is not really a way to get out of it. So I don't really even understand what he's thinking now. Like, he's stuck here. Can you see a way that he does other shit and doesn't have the Dabbleverse following around and fucking with him?
I don't really watch Ray, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm the Ray Whisperer, so there you go. That's what I think. I think this shit's gonna haunt him till the day he dies, like that liminal Ray from Franklin Sheckler, which is
That's
fucking
lit. I
hilarious.
swear to God, liminal is the perfect word to describe Ray DeVito. It's perfect.
Liminal Ray.
Oh God, I just want them all to get along. That's it. Which is like
Allow
the
me to
worst
interject
thing
something
about
really quickly. Blueberry muffins are a wonderful snack, or as part of a well-balanced breakfast. A muffin or bun is an individually portioned baked product. However, the term can refer to one of two distinct items: a part-raised flatbread, like a crumpet, that is baked and then cooked on a griddle, or a often sweetened quick bread that is chemically leavened and then baked in a mold. While quick bread, American muffins are often sweetened, there are savory varieties made with ingredients such as corn and cheese, and less sweet varieties like traditional bran muffins. The flatbread English variety is of British or other European derivative and dates from at least the early 18th century, while the quick bread originated in North America during the 19th century. Both types are common worldwide today. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice ending. I like that. Thank you, Chandler.
Right, it's a Stevie Lou's stand up, everybody. I hope you got a taste of his set.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Matt one that everyone does. It's just I don't know. He's got the same cadence as Matt does, maybe a few less breaths. Very.
It was a solid 5 minutes, dude.
Yeah, thanks again, David Chandler.
Thank you.
Dabbleverse.
Thanks,
That's
Jason.
not what anyone wants to do. Is get along.
Yeah, it's funny the crossover that we get to sometimes, like, and they'll always like try to like rope us into it or whatever. But I just have no like there's one Twitter person like really trying to set me up with Kate Quigley, who I guess is in the mix or whatever. And it's like, what's going on? It's just so strange.
No, Malia's great. Yes, my
Malia's
apologies
great.
that she was taken off guard by anything.
I
She's
think she
like-
thought it was. I think she thought it was funny. Malia has a really good sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're familiar with like the super chat format, but on this show, Ray DeVito, we actually do a show besides the chats. So that might be,
That's not
might
the
be a little
Dabbleverse.
weird for you.
Yeah, it's not how it works in my
Yeah, we
like,
try not to repeat any of them. We try not to read the same 1, 2, or 3 times.
After I was like, don't have Kevin show going. He's like, it seemed to be mostly reading super chats
Well,
and asking.
no,
for
I'm not talking about Kev. I'm talking. That's the way my show is too. I interact with the super chat a lot. So, I mean, so no, that's my show as well.
But when I did
talking
Kevin's
about
show,
Kevin.
when I did Kevin's show, most of the show was just him being like, "All right, hold on, what does this say?" And then he was like trying to figure out. He still, for a guy who his show's mostly reading super chats out loud, he struggles to read out loud.
No,
So
we had fun with it. I'm not. I can't sit here and let you bash on Kevin because Lord knows I'm gonna get it anyways. But like, no,
Ray.
the guy's fucking funny as fuck.
I think Kevin's fun. I think Kevin's funny. It was just
he's
like,
funny as hell.
It was surprising to me how much of the show was just him. He invited me on, and then him being like, "Shut up! I gotta read a super chat."
Well, to be honest with you, the community, like my birthday party, it's going to be like a bunch of people that like super chat. It's very interactive, you know. And here's the deal: 90% of.
But I don't understand that because I mean, all these guys do a show where they get super chats and they read them, right? They just do it at the end. It's almost like the advice that we got from our buddy Pot Awful. Very similar, right? Just wait to the end and read them all at the end. I don't like doing that. What do you guys think about?
I don't know. I think you're right on that. Reading them all at the end out of context really probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Timing is everything, right? Especially when they're trying to be funny and they're sending us money. I mean, you got to read it quick.
I mean, I guess you could also say that you don't really need the audience to make a show for the audience, but I think it does help them, especially if they paid for something, to be like timed in what the topic you're talking about, right? So, like, I think reading them during that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like we've ran into that before where we've had guests on and then the super chat will be like a question for the person that's on our show. And by the time you go read the super chat, they're already fucking gone. It's like that's annoying as a super chatter to put money towards something like a question and then nobody even gets to addressing it properly because we don't know how to answer it. So I think the way we do it's just fine. Even MLC, they take he takes a long time, but he likes to, I mean, we do the same thing. We start off our show maybe with like 20, 30 minutes of just banter. I mean, Kevin has something in his mind every day he goes live. So he takes a minute to get going and then the super chats start getting read. But yeah, most of those ones are like way behind too. The nice thing about MLC is he has actually pretty smart super chatters. So
I mean, and then there's the third fucking point to be made about the super chats. Like if you're like in a wheelchair and you have crinkled hands and you can't get to them on time, maybe reading them at the end could be best for you. I have no idea. But if you can get to them in a timely fashion and incorporate them into the topic that you're talking about and interact with your audience, man, I think they're great.
I'd like to address this. I am filled with the most random and like knowledge, just FYI, and I know I am right about this. If he insists on taking needless seizure medications, there is a disorder or whatever called tardive dyskinesia.
Tardive
dyskinesia that is a side effect of taking some seizure medications, and it will cause uncontrollable muscle movements in his face and hands, and he will look fucking retarded. You can look that shit up. So let him. He's fucking stupid.
Is Tardif Cardiff's son? Tardif.
You went full blown Southern Belle on that stupid too. That's fucking stupid.
Fucking stupid.
I'm white trash, but that one fucking that's fucking stupid.
He went full tard. Never go full tard.
Jesus.
Ray is very tired. There it is. All right. Your Sky Parker's on it. There's how you spell her. Dyskinesia. Wow. Wow.
There you go.
Of them, 95% of them are great. You'll get some that just are there just to like try to come at you.
Hey,
you know?
is somebody giving you money?
Doesn't
so-
sound. I'm not familiar with that. We wouldn't be familiar with that kind of fan base. Most
If
of them are
somebody
great.
wants to give me money to say something mean to me, it's like, all right, whatever. Thank you for the money.
So, what is that behind
Oh,
you,
as-
Ray? Is that a
as they were-
treadmill?
That's a
Notice
treadmill,
that?
yeah.
You be running?
When they were sliding the next reel along, they had a super chat they were about to read. So how dare you guys give advice? See, all these guys do the same shit they tell other people not to do. Exactly.
And on that thing?
No one. Nobody runs on that. I kind of run out.
What is it for exactly?
It just has stuff on it. It is for people running on it, but nobody runs on it. Nobody runs. I stay here. I stay in New York City, and I stay here in Ohio when I'm not on the road. And
Oh, you're in Ohio.
Yeah, I rent a room here. Some family friends. I rent a room from them monthly, and then my buddy in New York, I'll crash at his place and like pay him money to crash there. So
Ohio.
that's where I'm at. So, yeah, Ohio.
Wow,
Have you noticed
Ray,
that it seems
your
a lot
life
of
is just like
sociopaths?
crashing.
Yeah, his life is just like crashing the HBO show. We need to get a hold of Ray Goots and Teamster Tim to see if that is true that they are receiving payment to crash on their couches. That's funny. I've never heard him say that before. Chad Steak, $5. Is Cheese the dude that watches Aaron from the darkness of night? Correct. Yes. Absolutely. That's the guy.
Apparently, Cheese was born in the darkness. We found out tonight.
Right. Chad
Yeah.
Steak, also hilarious name because Chad. Okay, here's how Chad cooks his steak, Grady. Let's run this
Are
past
you serious?
Am I about to do this right now? Yes, I'm serious.
Oh my god.
Okay, how's fucking Chad cooking steak?
And is this real or a bit?
No, this is what he just said this very recently. This is how he had a steak cooking in the oven while he was on MLC and he explained what he did. And then he has a picture on his Twitter. We can go look it up. How trash that steak looked. This is how it. We'll start it off by saying he cooked it in the oven, which is weird.
Like a roast?
No, not like a roast. Just a regular steak, just a one-person steak in tinfoil with barbecue sauce on the steak inside the tinfoil before he cooked it. And puts it in the oven and cooks it that way.
Oven or toaster oven?
He said oven.
Yeah. Okay, I'm skeptical.
That's trash. It came out looking like you would think it would look gray and like you boiled the fucking thing. It's disgusting. I will look that fucker up. But yeah, thank you for the $5. Chad Steak, which is horribly cooked. I don't know how a guy can have his own barbecue sauce and he don't even know how to cook a fucking steak, just like Ray, who built a barbecue and then proceeded to cook it so horribly and it came out looking the same. Like a gray water steak. What does Bob Levy call his steaks? Puddle chicken. So puddle steak. There you go. Puddle steaks.
I'm so grossed out.
Yeah, it is gross. Yeah, if you saw a picture of it, you would think the same thing. Because he not only did he have a horribly disgusting steak, he had mushrooms with it that looked sloppy and wet and gross as well. So, congratulations, full-grown adults. Ray, Chad, both 50 years old. Neither one know how to cook a fucking steak. None of these guys own barbecues. What's up with that, dude? Not one of them owns a barbecue.
You think he's allowed to legally?
Yeah, Ray. Yeah, he should not. He's already worried about everyone else handling their chainsaws. So, yeah, he probably shouldn't be starting fires.
They have to ID Ray when he buys propane tanks. He's on that list.
if they did have IDing people for nonsense like this, Ray would be top of the list for reasons why. Indeed.
Yeah.
Look at that face. Is that the Tardif face you were talking about? Tardif?
It would be, there is, I'm going to have to look it up somewhere and I'll show you, like, probably, I'll just send it to you in your DMs, like when we go offline or whatever. But there's, I think it might be the Johnny Depp case. It was a very popular trial that one of the therapists came up and he has tardive dyskinesia. And everybody thought he was like a fucking meth addict or something like that because he kept moving his fucking mouth and like touching his face and moving his hands and shit.
There you go. Be smiling. That's 100% a tarded face. Indeed. You called it. And Be Smiley the third, you're going to be excited, sir. Actually, we'll do that next just for you, man. We'll start going through April and Nick's Twitter because it's insane. They can't help themselves. All right, I think we're about wrapping.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that?
Have you noticed a lot of sociopaths come from Ohio? Like I would say like 90% of people born in Ohio are like the biggest sociopaths you've ever met in your life.
Oh shoot. Maybe I'm a sociopath and I don't know it because we're all
No, I can tell you're pure of heart. Yeah. But you think about like you might like this.
Lemmy, are you do you still like Crackamico after that comment?
I didn't hear what he said. I was looking up this trial thingy. What did he say? Will you roll it back for me real quick? We'll edit this out later.
Have you noticed a lot of sociopaths come from Ohio? Like I would say like 90% of people born in Ohio are like the biggest sociopaths you've ever met in your life.
Oh shoot. Maybe I'm a sociopath and I don't know it because we're all
No, I can tell you're pure of heart.
No, listen. He doesn't know what we know. He doesn't know what we know. I thought Ray was pure of heart. And I'm like the person that like tries to like everybody. You know what I mean? I put forth effort into trying to like the people that are unlikable. You know what I mean? I like that. I like being
Cheese, for
supportive of
example.
underdogs. Like Cheese, you know? Fuck, man. That one burned.
Thanks for
bringing it up, dude. Fuck.
Yeah. Bringing up old wounds. Not so old, but old.
But no, I don't fault him. I don't fault him for thinking Ray is pure of heart. What did Ray do? He lies blatantly. He jumps at false information and just denigrates one of the most fucking pure of heart people that was in the Dabbleverse. And now she's fucking gone. She's just in the chat every now and again. You know what I mean? We lost Ari Jane because of this stupid asshole. He's fucking cruel.
Yeah. And let's not forget the ear rape he's been committing for years on his audiences. Calling it art.
Fuck Ray DeVito, dude.
It's the breathing is the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
Colt, see, she's not on podcasts anymore. Like, she's not comfortable here anymore. That sucks. I liked her. We have very few cool chicks to hang out with, and Ray fucking chased her off with a fucking baseball bat. Not literally, figuratively.
Well, I mean, there might be some of that on I-80, allegedly. So who knows?
Yeah, but you think about like you might like this guy, but maybe it's it's the Ohio thing. That's why you like Tony. I get it now. I see it. So
I don't know enough to like him or hate him. Like I said, the stuff I've heard.
Yes, you do. Yes, you. If you've seen him at all, you know enough to like him.
Most people got their first 5 seconds of exposure to Tony and know they hate him this week.
They see him walk on stage and his get up and his face, and they go, "How could this get any worse?" And then he opens his mouth and goes, "Hello." And they're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, he did 11 minutes of stand-up comedy at a Trump rally, and there's an entire United States province that is galvanized against him.
That's really funny when you think about it.
From Ohio, we have Tony Hinchcliffe, Tom Segura, the Paul brothers, And I mean, we could just think about those.
But we also
four
got
right
Drew
there.
Carey. You know,
And
say this
Steph
about Drew
Curry.
Carey.
He is-
On the Holy Coast.
And be like,
All right, that was it. I'm done torturing you guys with Ray DeVito. I apologize for that. I know Lemmy's not a fan of Ray DeVito. Very, very sorry that we got into that. But like I said, B Smiley the third should be happy because we're going to run through Little Miss April Anderson's Twitter. Does that sound like an exciting thing to do?
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see her spazzing out today? Did you know that she went back at it this morning?
April blocked me after the bikini thing.
Oh, fuck. You need an alt. You need an alt. That's all I'm going to say. You need an alter. Alterant. All right, good. I'm out of the way. Good enough. Is that big enough? I could do, we could do this actually. Maybe this will work better. Let's try this so everyone can see it properly. Does that look better? Yeah, that probably looks better. Chad Steak, $5. Thank you, sir. Quads. I love Doom Clips intro with you and the Jetsons spaceship sound. Do you like it? Of course I like it, man. That's my favorite intro. Absolutely. Bedabbler was saying that not too long ago in one of the Discords. He was like, Doom, that's the greatest. He loves it too. So everybody's a huge fan of the old quad Jetsons noise, which Miss Producer is the one that pulled that up. So thank you for pulling that up. It's become part of the quad legend now. So there you go. All right. Well, apparently she quit doing shit about 4 hours ago. So there you go. So do you know who that is? The pictures?
Yes, Keanu.
Correct. Oh, I guess you can see her name. I'm not
Yeah.
blowing your mind. Jesus. But yeah.
Well, I'm one of the few women they taught to read, actually.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Keep the late. Well, I mean, if you didn't know how to read, you wouldn't be able to how to read ingredients or like recipes. So you guys would totally be useless if you couldn't read, right?
Yep. Had to teach us math too, man. Sorry. It's your fault.
All right. Looks like her and Keanu still got along, apparently. That's good to know, right? But yeah, her and Nick just totally have to respond to everything that has something to do with them. Yeah. So this guy says, listen, I want to hear everything, but for your own good, please put the phone down. Stop feeding into these internet fags. When this goes away, everyone will still be here to listen to what you have to say. Stop incriminating yourself. I hear you. I'm sorry. I'm not guilty of anything but caring. But also, I know that patience is important. Yes. Are they all trying to be patient to get their story out? Because they actually have been very hush. They have not said a word about that Aaron guy. And I would assume there will come a day when they all are screaming from the mountaintops about that dude, right?
One could only hope. I hope. I'm wildly curious.
Yeah, Nick Rekieta, he indeed alluded to that the other day on a stream. And I would assume he will end up doing that. Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past him though to just tease it and not fucking do it for the next 4 fucking months. You know, maybe he needs a boost in views. He could be lying. He is a piece of shit.
That he actually doesn't have anything, and that he's just saying that.
He might have. I have no doubt he has stuff, but I don't think it will be put forth as soon as everybody thinks it will. I think he's just teasing it now because he needs a bump in views or something. I don't think he can show anything.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, as you can see how many things she responded to today. Let's see. Where does it start? 6 hours ago. Jesus. Wow, she really went on a fucking spree. See that shit?
That's always a good look.
This is all today. All today. Jesus, lady. That's the one I really wanted to get to. I'll go back to it. I just wanted to scroll past it. So she didn't do anything since 27. But yeah. Yeah, she started getting political. She's responding to Breaking Baldo News. You only have one lawyer that you respect. She's still listed as Nicholas Requeda as her lawyer, so I highly doubt that's correct. She seems to be surprised that that's the case. I have concerns, not with my lawyer. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I didn't know. So she had no idea that her lawyer was still listed as Nick Requeda, apparently. That Breaking Baldo News guy, is he actually doing some good? It seems like they're all getting along at this point, somewhat. I never needed a piece of paper to prove that he was my lawyer or not. He wasn't my lawyer at heart. There are more important things. Yeah, and then she talks about
God damn, dude. This is like more than she's ever spoken on the fucking show.
Right. Which makes me wonder, is it actually her? Like, I know.
I think it's her. She's like that, man. She will try to emulate the people she's around. And she now thinks that she's fucking Miss Smarty Pants, I bet. That's why I recognize like the pattern of speech. You know what I mean? It's a very Dunning-Kruger type shit. And she's saying nothing at all of any kind of substance whatsoever.
Yeah. So yeah, true. Yeah, and a lot of it. I mean, this is 2 responses just to Breaking Baldo News. Please, everyone, always address me as someone telling the truth. I legitimately don't do the hearings from my phone or from my lawyer's office with him because my lawyer asked me not to do those 2 things because he doesn't like to. My laptop camera is broken and I can't fix it. So yeah, like when Nick Requeda the other day was saying that he rarely sees April, but then she's filming the Zoom call to the court from his studio again.
Do we know that's his studio?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, she had the blur on. Is that what you're saying? Like the blur the same compared to the other blur from the time before? Yeah. Right.
And to like any background that he's had, you know?
Yeah, it's the same.
Everybody's a liar, dude. It's the internet. Everybody lies.
Seems that way.
Nobody's entitled to the truth, so fucking why not?
Yeah, we ran into that tonight, right?
Yep. I'm fucking jaded, dude. I'm like binge eating Snickers, and I'm not sorry about it.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you needed an excuse to eat a bunch of candy tonight, and finally you found it. It was cheese the whole time.
Yep.
That's all you needed.
Like seriously, I'm like rage eating chocolate.
Fair enough. Yeah, the Breaking Baldo News guy, he's constantly got advice for April now that she's responding to him. I think this guy's got to love that shit, right? Because he wants to get in between her and Nick somehow, maybe even if it's just a little bit of a wedge to spread them apart. Their deep love, their 1 in a million love of all time that you cannot break.
It's a work. Everybody's getting work. She is a little Aaron. She's taking this opportunity. You know what I mean? I would. Fuck. Take this opportunity to poke some fun, rile everybody up, make everybody look stupid.
No, she sounds super defensive. I don't see that she's like, I don't see her like clowning on everyone. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think she's clowning. I think she just wants to be relevant.
Yeah, that might be the case. I don't know. I mean, she's She was getting used to being on streams and being part of the world, and now she's stuck wherever she's stuck in the extra house over there at the Ricadas, and what? Irrelevant, 100%. Can't talk, can't be part of the internet.
Also, I just want to be clear. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. If she wants to be relevant, fucking have at it, dude. Yeah, I do it. I think there's a good opportunity for you there. If I'm being perfectly honest, a lot of people want to hear what really happened, kind of straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the mouth of a really cool bird.
Can April reply on Twitter today? Yeah, breaking Baldo news. Is he scaring you? We only want to assess if Nick is a danger to your well-being. Nick is not a danger to my well-being. I promise, all jokes aside, I have agency over myself, and I know I have worth beyond someone else. I truly appreciate the concern, though. You can't put anyone else's life before your own, or you won't have a life to save someone else's with. That's not actually stupid. Which is April stupid? I mean, were her old tweets more basic than this? Because these are pretty deep. Like she's put a. I just mean there's a lot to it. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean you could probably do an AI thing. You could hit AI and it'll spit something almost identical to that out. You think?
Yeah.
Do you think possibly that these are AI generated responses?
No.
Okay. Because they make sense. AI shit sometimes doesn't make any sense. I thought that today when I was looking at it. I was like, Jesus Christ, she's responding to everything. It's like, what is she doing? Just the AI thing? Chat GPT. Fix what? Your marriage with Aaron? No, our marriage was broken long before we entered that house, but I still stuck around to try to save it. I was sad to know that our marriage wasn't able to be saved. I did love him a lot. We weren't right together, but the effort was respectable. Staying would have been wasteful. So it would have been never a waste, right? But I think everybody kind of assumes at this point that the only thing Aaron liked about April that she was arm candy, right? Not like the Halloween candy you won't stop shoving in your fucking face, Lemmy. No, I'm sorry. That was outburst. That was uncalled for.
She was not just arm candy. That bitch did everything for Aaron. All Aaron did was take naps and fucking play Bannerlord and do his show. If he brought in the goal or the money that he thought that he deserved to make, the dude did fucking literally nothing else. He didn't take out the garbage. He didn't do the lawn. He didn't go pick up the kids. That was April's
Didn't fix the roof, like manly stuff, all the men things, which is what is with all these fucking pansies in the Dabbleverse or even just on the internet? Period. Like Aaron, Mr. Limperist himself. And guys that can't cook steaks. I'm just saying, like all these people that we're meeting in the Dabbleverse and shit are just like useless dudes. It's weird. Could Nick not spot you the money for fix or another device? A lot of people were confused as to why you both appeared in an easily identifiable location within his house. It's likely damaging your defense strategy. If he asks you to do it again, you should tell him no. I'm in control of his office. I'm not in control of his office. I'm in control of me. He is in control of him. I keep account of myself. So yeah, she's pretty much saying the same thing, right? That they're equal but separate. They're doing their own things. She's still in the extra house, I would assume, right? Or do they? Because they were trying to make it sound like they're not fucking anymore the other day.
Yeah, and everybody on the internet tells the truth all the time.
Exactly. I would say he's balls deep in her nightly, indeed. Yeah, so it goes on and on and on, and you guys can go check it out yourselves, but it's like fucking never ending. Jesus. Yeah, there's still more. Yeah, you guys can go check it out. Call on your courage and see. Why do you women always have to have these inspirational quotes? Stop it, ladies. Stop the inspirational quotes. Live,
This is
laugh,
Facebook
love.
shit. Seriously, this is like Facebook bullshit. Like, keep this shit off Twitter. This is not what Twitter's for.
Yeah, Twitter's for horrible trolling and being a total piece of shit. Don't you know that, April? Oh, well, this was a real treat for you if you're blocked then.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of these.
This has been a real treat. Like that candy you won't stop shoving in your fucking
Well, hey,
face,
you know
Brennan.
what? I get candy and a show, man. Pretty fucking sweet deal on my.
Fucking A. All right, this one. We'll go to Rekieta Law next. He doesn't have any inspirational quotes. I will point that out immediately and say, thank you, Lord. At least he's not a total lesbianic polycule leader. He is lesbianic. We can admit that. Let's see. Yeah, today. All right, we're doing some politics. I like they're doing some politics. Rekieta Law, I forgot to tell you all I grew up in the 80s before you all became pussies. My bad. That should explain it. I kind of agree with that, but he does not come off like a badass. I didn't even know he was like 6'3" to start with, but he's like what's the guy that hangs out with Scooby-Doo all the time? The hippie dude?
Shaggy.
Shaggy, thank you. I don't know why that he reminds me of Shaggy. Nick Rekieta.
He's like if Shaggy and Dante were like the same, like had a baby. Dante from Clerks.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like Ray DeVito should be hitting up Nick Rekieta for all his legal advice. I think that's hilarious. Good job, Dr. Chow, coming up with some nonsense like that. Good troll, though. I'm sure it will annoy Ray because everything annoys Ray. If he was watching the show right now and heard me saying that, he would be annoyed. That's Raymondo for you. Raytard the Incredible. Not witness intimidation, but it helps punch holes in revenge porn case. All right. Anyway, I don't want to show a bunch of his shit, but you can see he's been battling himself. Let's watch this one. This is the one I actually did want to show everybody. This is false. Highly disappointed to see the jealousy and outright false claims coming from people I helped make thousands and thousands of dollars. So yeah, he used to work with these dudes, and apparently he made them thousands. He might have. We can't count money now, but I mean, I think these guys were part of the Rittenhouse cases, the Amber Heard cases. I think all these dudes were in on them and probably doing well if they were sitting down with them. But let's hear what they had to say about this shit.
Well, let's just keep it real. Money did become a big issue because,
yeah, when you see what's out there, yes.
Just so you guys understand, the thing that broke up the LawTube cabal is money. And now thinking back,
the attempt to basically unionize it, and I was like, oh boy.
No, you know what? I think people didn't realize. So
yeah,
when Nick was doing Rittenhouse and Johnny Depp and all these other things, having 10 lawyers come onto a stream and talk about the case is so valuable. So valuable because don't forget that's what blew up.
And I didn't see any of it.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, if you were making some of these guys were making $20,000-$30,000 a day.
Yeah, isn't that wild? $20,000 to $30,000 in one day just covering LawTube stuff. That's awesome, dude. That's so amazing. I'm jealous. That's fucking awesome. But it was blowing up so much over that Rittenhouse stuff. That was huge.
And you don't think about giving it to any of your opinion, just at least saying, hey, you know what? I know you're helping me. You're coming to my channel every day, helping me get these views and subs. It's not me, just break off a little something or even like a gift or something. But none of those people did that. And matter of fact, I think Nick even promised a couple of people to actually break them off a piece, and never broke them off a piece. So just to let everybody know, yeah, it was the thing that broke. The reason why
That's some hot goss I never heard.
Oh yeah. No, there's I don't know if he wants. Well, there's two people. I don't know if they want me to say their names, but they say they were promised by Nick a piece of some of the action, and then it disappeared, and they never got it. So, and that was the reason. That's kind of what broke everything up. So, and then,
So Nick ruined the entire LawTube universe. Apparently, I guess that's what he's saying. Kind of interesting. I don't know, but those are the guys that used to work. Oh, sorry, those are the guys that used to work with him. So I wouldn't. I can't believe that dude that made that much money and he's not even a fucking lawyer. His takes must have been hot, right? Apparently,
Yes.
Like
20 grand a day.
Yeah, 20, 30 grand a day. That's awesome. All right. Here's old Ricada talking shit about nerds. I mean, he comes off like a nerd to you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like big time nerd. All right, let's do this. Apparently, he thinks very little of nerds on the internet. I mean, just look at that face. I mean, you wouldn't think like automatically like nerd. Jesus.
I realized something today. There are people out there that didn't get bullied enough, and they're still fucking nerds.
I am a nerd, like not the good kind. I'll go to my friends who are all nerds, just like me,
that didn't get bullied enough.
And I'm like, hey guys, you want to do the stupidest thing ever? Let's just be cheerleaders.
Fucking nerds. I wouldn't talk to these people in normal, real life.
Mr. Cheerleader, cool. Wait a minute, like, I wish I was cool. I was never cool.
Fucking nerds. And all those people should be bullied.
What do you mean he's not cool? He does coke. He bangs a whole polycule of women. What's not cool about that? I don't get it. Nerdy as fuck. Yes. Who else he should have been bullied? Is that what he's saying? That maybe he should have been bullied more when he was younger because now he's acting out later in life because he didn't get bullied enough to act correctly?
I don't know. I think what Kiwi Farms has been doing to that guy should at least be making up for lost time.
I like it. Yeah. And then that gives Aaron something to read first thing when he wakes up every day, right? Kiwi Farms.
When he's taking a shit naked.
Oh, God. Yeah, that is fucking creepy as hell. I did meet one other person in my life that did that, but he was a Russian dude. And yeah, he would take his clothes off and take a shower after every poop. I think he didn't like the toilet paper thing, so he always he would shower his ass off. That's just I don't know. Whatever. I guess that's clean, but that's a lot of effort every time you go to the bathroom to have to take your clothes off and shower to go poo poo. Very European of him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has access to every single link, and he took the opportunity this evening to come on. So everybody, give a warm welcome applause to Christian Blatt.
Hey, what's up, Quad? Lemmy, great to see you both.
Hello.
Every
Yeah,
day,
welcome, brother.
not every day, but every show, Quad is kind enough to send a link my way. And every day, I'm like, damn it, I wish I could. And today, I was like, today's the day. I'm going to try and make some time. And
Hell yeah.
Anytime I can hang out, no offense, Quad, but anytime I can hang out with Lemmy, I make the time. Second to that, I make time for you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on tonight. It's a great surprise. We appreciate that.
We tried to plug my old lady.
Shut up. It's a November surprise, Quad. That's what everybody.
I thought there were supposed to be October surprises, but I guess we still got 4 days for that.
Yeah, well, Halloween was crazy. So, I just, I'm not only here to promote, but I would like this to be the first place that I mention something special We do Who Are These Broadcasters Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific over there on the Who Are These Podcasts Network, aka the Carl Network, aka Just Do It International, according to your pal Stuttering John. But we're also doing election night. We're doing a bonus episode at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Yes, that is 1 a.m.
Do it.
We're doing our election.
Yeah. So okay. I mean, we could do a little bit of that right now.
I'm just mentioning that I'm
you
doing
think it's
it.
going to take 2 or 3 days to find out the results of this fucking thing?
Here's the beauty. Here's the beauty. And Quad, you are not someone who's quiet about the way he feels about these things. But here's what I will say: by 10 p.m. Pacific time, regardless of vote count and projections, we will have a victory speech from Donald J. Trump to break down by Tuesday at 10 p.m., regardless of where the votes are at. So I'm excited to be joined by that Aussie guy who people know from his back and forth with Dean.
Never heard of her.
The
guy in the tunic.
Yeah, with Aaron Imholt. Jesus, I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. I can only keep so many losers' name in my head. Quad.
How did you come up with the name to your new broadcast?
Well, it's not really new. Yeah.
Oh,
but I talked to Carl, and we wanted to expand the WATP universe, and they already had Who Are These Socials. So we said, how about Who Are These Broadcasters? And Carl said, great. I'll be on for like a month or two, and then you and Eric Zane can go fuck yourselves. No, you guys can take the reins for yourself. Anyway, I'm not only here to promote Quad. I just wanted to get it out there.
No, I like it. I was just trying to look up your freaking your links, man. I know I got them here somewhere. I don't know why it's so hard.
My personal podcast is the Blattcast, BLADTCAST. And, Carl doesn't need me promoting his channel, but I do need to promote my show on it. It can be very embarrassing when we only have like 1,500 viewers after a few days. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to say live, you jerk.
No. We're not Point Dabble Point. If we had Carl and the Great Hack Ride on this past week, so we had like about
suck
300.
his dick already, man.
I would.
Carl's?
No, Hack Ride.
Oh fuck! Wow.
He's a demon. I gotta know. I got a lot of questions about that demon.
Demon semen.
Yeah.
Disgusting. You disgust me. Yeah, I'll find your links here.
So what is that the dude that wears the mask with the funny voice gets upset with everybody?
He doesn't really get upset with anybody. But
I've heard tale.
He's an avatar now, so he doesn't really do the mask anymore. And actually, he doesn't usually do Hack Ride anymore. He just shows up as an animated version of himself, which is Casey Day. What is this smart pullover that Nick Rekieta is wearing here on the screen?
Smug pullover.
Yeah, but you notice he doesn't have the strings. April probably pulled them out, if I had to guess.
Oh, you blaming her now for his failures? Everyone else seems to be too.
I mean, we should blame. How many men's lives has she come into and caused them to turn into a failure? Quad.
Well, how many men
have come into
her and then had their lives?
I'm sorry to step on your. I already know fucking terrible joke. How are you yourself as an animated character, Christian?
It's just I'm not. I'm talking about Casey Day, who is the man behind Hack Ride. Yeah.
All right, but you can't be yourself as an animated character, okay?
Of course you can.
It's like it's modeled after him.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
Yeah, it's like Cardiff isn't really a potato. I hate to surprise people like that, but so you can use the potato filter and have it be like a human animated person, which is what KC does.
Wow, he's really.
I've also done that. I've made an avatar of myself.
Wait, there's an animated Lemmy. Can we see her now?
Oh fuck!
I'd have to.
Yeah, she's
Hold on.
gonna have to start
My-
scrambling. Seeing you show up and we start scrambling for links and
my
fucking,
buddy
images.
Husey would ask if
We
the
don't-
animated Lemmy has gigantic milkers, but again, he's not here, so I wouldn't ask that, Quad. That's rude.
Yeah, we never mix Husey and Buddy. No,
All
we're
right.
not doing that.
I don't know anything about him. I just he just makes me laugh and causes me to edit any episode I've ever had him appear on. I
nothing
didn't
funny
know you
about
had
that guy.
super tips, Quad. Who are some of the choices that people watching right now if they want to support the show and they want to give super tips? Who do they have there, Quad? Who can they use?
Mock, we got Stevie Lou.
Would you say you have E-Rock?
No, we don't have any fat whales on our super tip system.
Oh,
Yeah, some
I was-
monster elephant types.
I was excited. I was actually about to super tip you if you had E-Rock, but maybe he'll get in there.
See, I need to talk to Moody because I really do actually want to add a couple, and he's like, "No, you get 5 here. These are the 5 you get." And I was like, "All right," but yeah, I would like to get like Chad and maybe KB, maybe Stuttering John makes sense. Hello.
Yeah, Chad sniped WATB on Tuesday, and he got fixated on my screen name, which you see on the screen right now. It's my social media handle, and he's like, "Who the fuck is Christian DMZ?" And he's spent a lot of
Militarized
time-
zone.
Exactly, and you also know how that came about because that was the premium membership of the old Dennis Miller show. Was the DMZ, and he was Dennis DMZ. And I was Christian DMZ, and I just haven't changed it because there's, believe it or not, there's still people who know me that way.
So you come in here on this fucking show, you open up with a plug, and then all you do is name drop.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm trying
That's a pretty
to.
big fucking
I'm just
name.
trying to impress Quad because I know he was a fan of that show.
Oh yeah,
I'm not fucking impressed at all.
No, I mean if you were
Uh,
impressed, you'd wear a shirt.
Our nice
Huh.
guest comes in here, and that's how you treat our guest, Granny.
Oh, that's
He's done like 3 bad setups, and he goes for the fucking shirt gimmick. I took off my fucking chains. You want me to put those back on?
I mean, it depends on what you're going to do with those chains, but sure, I think we would probably.
The fuck would I put them around my neck? Fuck face.
Oh no, I just thought you might tie him up to the rafters and give us something to look at.
Yes. Yeah, now you're thinking outside the box. That sounds like something reasonable to me.
So
you got a
fucking
problem with that, Granny?
Carl's hiring fucking unfunny amateurs now. Great business model, Carl. He's going the way of fucking Steel Toe.
Well, how about if we get $500, you do it?
Do what?
Like if we can get a
hang
$500 super
yourself,
chat, yeah, hang yourself. Like let's do a let's make some money out of
Granny,
this.
I'm an unfunny professional. I'm not an unfunny amateur. I'm very professionally unfunny. So
Appreciate that, man.
yeah, just keeping it real.
Yeah, clearly. That's what the
Quad-
kids are saying these days, right? Keeping it real, I think.
Hey,
you're just
thank
on
you, Quad.
fleek,
I
brother.
appreciate
God,
that.
it literally the entire time I was looking for that.
No, I know. I
It
could
was-
see you were nervous. It's like your old
He already
buddy-
did his fucking plugs. Why you got to plug him again? He
It's-
fucking
it's
did it
like
when he
your-
first came in.
No,
It's like
I just
your old buddy John when he can't find the special delivery of the Bolivian marching
God,
powder. He
you
gets
came in
shaky.
here out of the blue. It's not fair.
No, it isn't
you
fair.
guys-
I know. You send me the
didn't
link
tell
like
me-
every show. I just wanted to. I wanted to say hi.
It's all good. I had to make it. You know what? When you want to do something and you're like, "Fuck it, I'm doing this no matter
Yeah, I
what."
get it.
That's what I was in the zone there, man. Sorry to
appreciate you being in the
derail the show.
I didn't mean
as,
to scare
Granny-
away Lemmy just because I wanted to see her avatar, but we've
Yeah.
all been
Oh,
trying
I-
to see Lemmy's avatar for years. Let's be honest.
Is Avatar code for something?
Yeah.
I want to see her avatar. I want to see her avatar too, Christian. Wink, wink.
Poontang. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Yeah.
And you guys wonder why I leave so much.
Oh my God! Thank God.
I thought that would you would
I was
never
about.
do.
I was about to wrap myself up, but no. I'll hang out for a while.
Yeah, Granny. If you're not gonna hang yourself, I'm doing it to myself. So pick one or the other. I can't handle this anymore. It's over. So are you keeping up with all this Rekieta, Aaron stuff? You seem to be doing
I
a little bit other.
loved the recording of the Zoom call. The Zoom court for April.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite things in a long time. And look, you know how it is, Quad. So some of it it just kind of rolls off your back because it just feels similar. John gets into a fight with Clay Dabbler and then he kicks Clay Dabbler off, and there was a chance his show would have been interesting.
And now he's back.
Steel Toe. Yeah, I know. Steel Toe says that Matt's not going to do the show anymore, and it's going to save him $20 a show. And I was just like, great, bring Matt on right now and talk about how you're going to save $20 a show. So nobody knows how to create content except for my buddy Quadfather.
Thank you. I accept this great award. Now, speaking of the awards, right after we get the elections over with, then we're right back to some more Dabbleverse awards. Are you excited to see the results of that?
I voted. I took the time to vote only once. Carlos Danger wanted me to vote 5 times, and I said, this is not a Chicago ballot box. I will only vote once.
I probably have more than 5 emails. So yeah, I think I could do that.
Yeah.
But no, so I had it all pulled up on one of my emails, and then he announced it was over, and I didn't even vote. I showed it on the show, all the options and the selections, and then I didn't even vote. And then he was like, "Yeah, it's over." I got caught off guard by the quickness of his allowance for how much time he was going to spend on the voting.
Yeah, I mean that's voting that actually matters in our lives, Quad. That's really the ballot you should make sure you take the time to fill out.
Absolutely. I could pull that video up of the court. Did you want to watch that again?
I mean, I don't know if you've shown it recently, but I was just mentioning that's.
I have it right here in the notes. It's not hard to pull up and just show it again.
Well, yeah, sure, we can watch it a little bit. Yeah.
Those are my boys, like all the guys that were, and I'm not like, I'm not going to snitch them out like Aaron would, but indeed, I know all of those, every single one of those guys are my boys. I hang out all the time.
Well, you can tell them that they did the Lord's work. It was amazing because, they let the actual proceeding happen. And then as it starts to wind down, that's when they really had an opportunity to shine. And shout out to Doom, by the way. Doom, you want to talk about people who do the Lord's work.
Exactly.
Doom, My Lost Interest, those guys are both great, but Doom's who we have right now.
Yeah, Doom is the man. He seems to be number one. If I would have remembered to vote for the Clippers, I would have voted Doom. Nothing against you, Citizen M or Stalin or My Lost Interest.
No. Look, I mentioned 2 of them just because I see a lot of their videos. There's nothing against anybody else.
Doom's my boy. I have to go with Doom. The thing about Citizen M's clips is he was pretty much like distinctly Steel Toe. But Doom he's keeping up with everything. So yeah, I appreciate all their work there. They all do the Lord's work, like you said. So there you go. But yeah, let's watch that again. I'm sure you've seen all the ones previous to this. How do them titties fart, April? Or I forget. I think the first one was just a lot of N-bombs, honestly.
Yeah, and here's what I'll say about April. She's looked better. That's all I'm gonna say right here. Yeah.
Oh, not a fan? Don't think she's hot, do you?
No. She has looked better. These last few months have not done her any favors. That's my point, Quad. Now look at you. Look at you and Melton.
I was covering up. I figured I'd uncover his little fat pudgy face.
I was gonna say I don't think 2 of you could cover Melton, Quad.
Yeah. I mean, 1 of me, 2 of me, or like 1 E-Rock might cover him.
On my door.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Honk loves you, April. Keep your head up, dear.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's proof that April men will willing to burn down the world for a Minnesota 6.
Come from the courtroom. Whoever the observer is that's speaking.
There's better lines, Quad, but I love the fact that he gets in there that she's a Minnesota 6.
Say what?
He got that entire fucking. He's putting you. Who? Me or him?
Christian, there's better lines. Say one.
No, there's better lines to come in the video, but I said I like that one. Granny, do you have your own channel, or do you just come and ruin Quadfather's show?
Oh, the latter usually.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know because Husey has his own channel and ruins Quadfather's show.
You know how much I plug?
No, I don't know.
No, nothing. People know where to find me. Well, they'd know where to find you too if you were sucking Carl's dick, wouldn't they? Right over there on fucking, what is it? Who are these podcasts? You can find him. What time was
you
it
can look
again?
right by. Look at his background. You might catch on.
No,
there.
it helps. That's why I use that background, but it's fine.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
We can go
He's
back
more
to
of
the video, Quad. I just wanted to shout out that
Thanks.
she's in Minnesota 6.
But that's a terrible line, but you couldn't come up with anything better.
No, I wasn't trying to. It's not my job to come
But
up
that's
with
what you
something
just
better.
said. There's better lines.
There's better lines in the
Didn't
video
say
we're
one.
about to watch. Granny's a cunt.
That is better.
That's a pretty good line, right? Yeah, thank you.
It's not
It was accurate. It was accurate.
Somebody in the chat said that Chairman Meow's a punk. I'm not going to stand for that. That's the sort of talk that'll get me to leave.
I have seen this Ray DeVito around causing trouble.
Yeah.
Stay out of here, Ray. Go do something else. Go back to doing what you were doing. April looks good. I liked Mersh's vid about this. I don't know if, actually, I think I do have that, but I'm not going to show
No,
it.
Quad's video about it's going to be better than Mersh's, obviously.
I don't have a video. I have.
No, you're
Doom.
doing it now. You're going to clip it out and you'll send it to Doom.
Yeah, we'll clip us watching this clip and then send it to you. That's how we do.
That's most of what Reddit is these days.
Inappropriate.
All right, thank you very much. The matter is adjourned.
Observer, can you just
Thank
ban
you,
the
Rob.
judge? He's annoying.
Who is this?
Your dad.
Yeah, I agree.
Who is speaking?
Sir, can you just leave? We're gonna take over now. Thank
That's
you.
Ian Hawk.
Yeah, April's a whore. I still like you, April. I'm sorry.
Is this?
Are you good, Judge?
Holy-
You seeing it? You using your eyeballs?
Just tell me your name, sir.
Your dad.
Is this V. LaRue? Is that you?
Oh, no.
Oh, that was Nicholas Recato. Yeah, that's Nicholas Recato. Bill Schultz is homeless.
This is not going to be good.
Bill Schultz is
Bill-
homeless.
Actually, I don't think I ever caught that one. Bill Schultz.
Yeah,
is
I believe he's living at his parents' house right now, Bill Schultz. So he is
Correct.
homeless.
Yeah, I mean that's in the topics for tonight too. I don't know if we'll get to it, but I think I'll be interviewing Bill Schultz tomorrow with Ski Mask on the Ski Mask Collective. Check it out. But yeah, Bill Schultz. Yes, living with mom and dad in well-known thief from Compound, including a coat. And actually, I well remember that entire story. But shout out to Honk, Greg Edwards, and the great Ian Hawk. Thank you very much for bringing us some of the funniest shit to happen in a while. But I don't know why this Minnesota court. What do you think it is about these Minnesota people, man? Are they all just retarded? Because even the court is retarded and allows this Zoom call to happen like that. That's amazing.
Well, I don't think that they know how to mute everyone except for the person they want to talk. And I'm not sure why Minnesota is still having courtroom happen on Zoom. You know, I feel like April should have to actually appear. You know, I would think, but it is Minnesota, where I guess it's still early 2021, and they don't want you to have to go into a courtroom if you don't absolutely have to. But Aaron did it online. I don't know. Quad, you probably end up in and out of a lot of courtrooms. You probably have to go in person, right?
No, I haven't been to a courtroom for a couple minutes. It's been a minute, hot minute.
Oh, you didn't have to appear for that porn bomb on YouTube. You didn't have to.
What porn bomb?
No, that's
Yeah,
right. I'm sorry. I confused you with Reverend Shitstain. That's my mistake.
In this Zoom call thing, I mean, what about it? I don't know. I've never heard of Greg or Ian Hawk or Hawk the Clown. Who are they? That sounds like made up stuff to me.
Well, it all sounds made up to me.
It all sounds so fake and made up. Lemmy, what do you got for us here? What is this?
I deleted the app for the avatar off my computer a while ago, so I thought if I could I thought if I could like re-sign back in that I could like be my avatar again, but it's a whole fucking workaround. However, I went on Jake Hudson's as my avatar, so I found a picture from that. And this was my avatar.
Oh,
Of
all
myself.
right. Let me just be the first to say I would.
Would you?
Time and place and all that. But well, thank you for finding that, Lemmy. And
It's not weird to be an avatar of yourself.
no, it can happen. I don't know anybody that does it besides KC, but I'm glad that you have done it in the past.
Nah, they've tried all that shit over there at the Joey Catalano network over there.
Catalano TV, yeah. Go send Joey some money, everybody.
President Pickles, are you going to vote for President Pickles this year? Do you remember that?
President Pickles? I don't remember President Pickles.
Oh, you got to go back. It's still in there. You can find it. You just Google that shit.
Wait, Quad, try to sell people on your super tips. Who are the 5 characters they can pick from?
It's Chad, Stevie Lou, Jake Hudson, Granny, and Lemmy.
All right, there you go.
I didn't even have to look it up that time, believe it or not. No, but I really do think I should have a Chad. I should have a KB and a Stuttering John. I really do think we need those 3. And Still Tell. Like, I think actually those 4 we should have.
Would you get PTSD to sharing a screen with Stuttering John again?
No.
It wouldn't remind you of how he used to be or you used to be his best friend?
No, I'll tell you what, the Stevie Lou one bugs me way more. And that's why David Chandler put in 5 fucking Stevie Lou's a minute ago, because he knows that bugs me. So, yeah, shout out to David Chandler for knowing my buttons and pushing them. Good job. Congrats. Some people, huh? Yeah, I really do have way more issues with Stevie Lou. I kind of, whatever, I toyed with Stuttering John, but Stevie Lou is a backstabbing cunt, might I say.
Well, I know he doesn't like me. I saw a clip of MLC where he talked about how he finds me to be lesser talent. That's how I knew that I was doing something right, that Stevie Lou didn't like me. So
Exactly. Yeah, you nailed it. If he says you suck, then you're doing something right. Yeah, nailed it. Because he absolutely is the worst. How funny was Stevie Lou, Granny? You always used to say.
I still like Stevie Lou. But no, he's wildly unfunny.
Yeah, wildly unfunny. That's the wordage I like. That's the
Christian kind of reminds me of him. Stevie's kind of actually had high spots. So
Quad is missing Stuttering John. They were tight, if you know what I mean. Hey, whoa, Reverend Billy, stop that shit.
every time I see clips of John with either Clay Dabbler or with the other guy, Rob, it's just a reminder of how much fun it was to watch you with him, where everything was, yes, sir, that's right, you're the Duke, you're the best. That was actually very entertaining. That's peak Quad for me.
Thank you. So yeah, I do notice that some people are very anti-Exactchi.
You've been saying Exactchi for a long time. You and Rocco both say Exactchi. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't understand why people hate the Exactchis.
It's the tone.
Oh, I come off what, snooty or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like
you insist upon yourself with the fucking tone.
Horatio says it's super annoying, and I think that's exactly why you do it.
Exactly. You nailed it. All right. Well, I got some more clips. Let's get into some more stuff. That is Granny's favorite thing to do is hang out and watch clips. Go,
yeah.
Tell him how much you love him.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
So
it's your favorite guy. No, do you guys see a reason we should not have a fucking a steel toe AI? We cover him a lot.
You should have a. I think some shows do have an Aaron AI,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You should get one. Oh yeah, perfect.
I'm jelly. What are your 5, or do you get more than 5?
No. Oh yeah. What do you get, Lemmy?
I got me, Granny, friggin', oh shit, Aaron.
Jake?
David Attenborough and Jake Hudson.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you got more than 5?
You've got.
Was that more than 5?
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
You've got the Mount Rushmore of super tips.
I used to have them all.
We used super tips on WATB for the first time because Carl was on with us, and it was so complicated, and it threw off the whole way that I play clips. So I don't think we'll be doing it anytime soon, but for special occasions, we'll bust it out. It is fun. I like the Cardiff one because the Cardiff one takes a lot of pauses, and the super tips take like twice as long because of it.
What do you mean they take pauses, like to take sips of jizz?
Well, yeah. I mean, he does. He's very upfront. I appreciate his honesty about how much he loves cum.
Yeah, I've never met a guy that, huge fan of the jizz. That's a fact.
Yeah, except his own. That's the only one he doesn't drink. Everyone else's, but he refuses to drink his own.
All right, so this clip is of Aaron. This is more or less Melton saying he has some deep secret that we're all going to speculate now as to what it might be. Because, of course, he had to put something out there like that. I'll ask the questions afterwards, but we'll see. We'll see what you guys think, and I'll get your opinions.
Oh, boy. There is shit that's going to come out. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. For everyone thinks I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm not. There is stuff that will come out that's going to blow your fucking mind. I watch Aaron every day with this pomposity and act that he is sitting up on, in some bell tower with this all-encompassing oversight of the land below him. And he thinks he understands what's going on. There is stuff that's going to come out that is going to blow. It's not secret bullshit. I'm letting you know that the man I'm going to get a lawsuit and all that. You could say the same thing about Patrick thinks he's so tough. Wait till Ashley's thing shows up on his door. Bring it, stupid. Bring it. Nobody cares. That's not a win. Again, settlement, lawyers, I'm not even involved. There is stuff that's going to come out that I know that is going to be so fucking funny. Aaron doesn't even know yet. Aaron doesn't even know what I know.
So, I mean, that kind of counts out Rekieta, right? Because if Rekieta knew it, then obviously,
unless as Melton's talking, what I'm thinking about is what if he knows that Rekieta's got something, maybe a specific legal action, or an embarrassing revelation that that he would share as my light goes out. But I don't know. I think that actually Rekieta's who I'm thinking has something that he is likely to reveal in maybe the near future. But you think it's not Rekieta, Quad?
I don't think it's Rekieta.
Okay. Who would it be then? Because it's not Johnny.
Who's had the balls to come out and tweet a whole fucking bunch, real brave like lately?
April.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yippers.
Well, I was gonna say I know it's not Johnny Crutches, so yeah, it has to be April. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, actually, I mean, does that discount April too? Because if April knows about it, then Aaron knows about it. So he's almost like speculating that there's outside information from maybe a family member or something like that. Someone that
There's
we
also
would not
probably very
expect.
private tweets between he and April talking about some pretty fucking personal shit that they thought they could trust each other with.
If April and Ashley did like a one-time behind a paywall live stream where they take questions from people, how much would you pay to watch that? Because for me, it would be a lot.
Q&A. What like if everybody
Literally
got
they'll
ask
like
a
like an AMA, ask me anything, and we're gonna work under
Yeah.
the assumption that they'll tell the truth. And they
I mean,
might
if
say
we got-
that illegally I can't answer that, but anything that I think we'd really get to know so much about him if the two exes teamed up and did a show together. And I'm not talking about a regular show. I'm talking about like a one-time pay-per-view event. It's like better than a UFC fight paying for that.
Yeah, I would think that would be interesting as hell. Yeah, I'd throw 50 at it or something, probably.
Yeah,
to be part
right.
of
That's
that.
where I'm thinking. Yeah, 100, I'm not interested, but 50, I definitely on board.
Yeah, because that's like pay-per-view prices. I'll go there. Yeah, especially if I actually got to ask one of the questions and it wasn't a repeat, I would feel good about that.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one question that didn't get repeated. There you go.
Uh-huh.
So you heard that, April. You heard that, Kayla. Set it up. Let's do
Oh,
this.
you know what? You made it even better. April, Kayla, and Ashley's his first wife. So let's get those three all on there. That's what we need. Yeah.
And now
So
we're
you know
cooking.
what? Now I'm going to pay 75 now that there's the three of them on it.
See? It's a windfall for you, ladies. You don't even have a clue how excited we would be to be part of that.
And after Slam Piece presses some charges, then they would be able to get $100 out of me if she was also on there.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught any of the first part, but man, there is something in the water in Minnesota. These fucking these guys are creepy up there. I'll say that. I don't know if they just spend way too much time in the woods, or I don't even know what it is. It's there is a whole different, like they say people from Ohio are weird, but I'm gonna say that from what I've seen, all these people from Minnesota are insane, man. They drive me nuts. They're weirdos.
I think you're onto
Almost
something.
all of them, right, Lemmy? Sorry.
It's fine.
Lemmy's always like, no, there's some cool people. Like women always come out with the emotional anecdotal story. That's just how it is. No, there's some good people up there.
Daytona seems like a cool chick. I know a lot of pretty cool people in Minnesota. if I'm
She
being
does cocaine. She seems very cool.
Very, very cool.
I mean, what's
Coolest
cool, what's cooler than Coke?
A lot of yeah. I mean, if you're partying, it's good. If you're swinging, it's better. But I could think of other things I'd spend my money on than Coke, like anything. DMT, for example.
Yeah.
Just jokes. Just jokes.
Just jokes,
Not
everybody.
DMZ. Not DMZ. I didn't
Stay
say
in
that.
school,
I'll
kids.
spend my money
Don't
on
do drugs.
DMZ.
Don't do drugs. Yeah, I did some DMZ right before I came on.
But yes, B Smiley the Third. I wonder if April was already cheating on Aaron. Excuse me. I wonder if Aaron was already cheating on April with Slam Pig. It's weird she got back with him just days after his marriage with Ape Val. That is true.
Smiley's onto something right there. I had never, literally until this moment, I never thought about that, but that makes a lot of sense.
It was very convenient, wasn't it? That it just all happened so quickly there, all at about the same time. I know she was. I mean, is she just sitting there in the wings waiting for this loser fucking Aaron to be done with April, or was there more to it? Were they already doing stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, I could just quit April and move right on into the Slam Pig again."
Yeah. Well, Aaron is kind of I lease a car, I don't buy it kind of guy. So as soon as you're ready to move on, the other one's right there waiting for you.
This car got dirt on it. Let me get a new one. Right.
My neighbor's car fucked this car in front of me, and I don't want to be inside of it anymore. So let me get a clean car.
It feels dirty to be in it now.
Filthy.
It feels very used.
I don't know how to put this stick in drive. Oh wait, that's probably something completely different.
It's a little different.
Yes. Do you think April looks like she's very handsy. She could probably drive stick.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she knows stick. Yeah,
She's super capable of
and
lots
she
of
knows she knows how to work the clutch and the gas at the same time. She never grinds the gears unless you ask her, please grind the gears.
I don't even know how much more of this I can handle. Let's see.
It's going to blow your fucking minds. I can't even give you a taste or a hint because it's so fucking funny. Your jaw, you'll go, what? How dumb is he? I'll tell you when it's the thing. I'll tell you when it's the thing. I'll tell you. I don't know how long. I don't know how long, but it'll come out. It'll come out. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Okay, so that the other thought I had about that is we know that Patrick just likes playing mind games with the guy.
Of course,
he has something over him, so that he'll just sit there and think about that shit like every day because that's what he does. Aaron does seem to obsess on any little knowledge that he thinks he knows, but has no clue. So, do you think there's a chance it's just one of those situations where he's just dangling bullshit out until he'll worry about it?
I think with Melton, it's always even money that there's actually a thing. Yeah, I think that it's just like, oh, this is going to drive him crazy. And he's not going to be able to, we all know how much Aaron likes a good weekend, especially when the Vikings are going to be on. So it'll ruin his whole weekend if it's looming. He's not even going to have time to neglect his kids, allegedly. He's going to be so distracted, allegedly.
Yeah, I know he falls for the texting, he falls for the emails. He even fell for the cheese report. Have you been keeping up with BYB in our cheese report? We had a guy on scene in Minnesota that was willing to go out and just like look at Aaron's house, see that he had just nonsense, you know what I mean? Just like stupid observation stuff.
I didn't realize that you had those kind of resources in the BYB budget, but I don't think anybody should actually approach Aaron's house. I think it's okay if you do surveillance. You know what I mean? Look but don't touch.
It was happenstance. It was like if he was
going
down the street, he noticed Aaron, then he would report that stuff to us. But we had to fire that guy today because he's a little bit of a weirdo dude. But we absolutely got Aaron to respond to that entire troll. And it was pretty much just a guy that noticed things about Aaron and his movements. And I guarantee that shit was getting into his head.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that hard to get into Aaron's head. Fortunately, I think for most of us.
Yeah, I just got a couple more clips and we started at 8:00 Eastern, and I think so. Have you seen the super clip of Matt's last day?
No, I knew Matt's last day was coming, and the last time that I saw, and again, I catch in clips, whether it's shows like yours or Carl's or or Melton. I see clips of him. And I don't keep up on the show, and I hadn't seen any clips of Matt yet, so I'd be very interested in seeing these.
Here we go.
Even Bravo says, how much, Matt, to pat Dixon Toe's jaw?
Yeah, I'm not a sucker punching bitch like that asshole. No.
I saw a clip of him recently on one of the Clipper channels. I just saw the thumbnail. I didn't watch the clip because I've never really been entertained by him. But he looks like
the guy that never observes anything after his shows or before his shows.
Obviously, he's talking about Gino because that's who Dixon.
Yeah, Pat and Gino.
So he's saying that the guy was like his best friend for a minute there. He begged him to come to his 10th anniversary party / clan rally. He begged him to come to that, and allegedly, and he's like, oh yeah, I never thought he was funny. Really, never at any point. You never thought he was funny, Aaron.
Him or Keanu, who they paid good money to
Okay,
come
well
to
that's
this
a different story. I could believe him if he said that he didn't. Think
Yeah,
Keanu
add
was funny.
Keanu into it. Right, exactly.
I think I can hear Lemmy silently laughing there, but
Yeah, Keanu is her favorite person.
one of her favorite people, right, Lemmy? She's not number one, but she's up there.
Show her how she's number one, Lemmy. Show her the finger.
No.
Used to show her, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Number
that
one.
number one, yeah.
It's actually, she should consider herself kind of anomalous. She's one of the very few people that I really dislike.
Wow.
Lucky girl.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Lucky Kiki.
Oh, Kiki.
Like shit.
Oh, weird.
It's odd.
No way.
$3 from Atomic Ray says Corey is done with Spurgs in here, Matt. Ask Grinch about how that goes. Shut up, Matt. You don't know shit.
Yeah, no, you don't know the bullshit he was trying to pull.
Let's talk about bullshit.
Like I said, I don't even remember the details. I just know I called you and I was like, dude, don't even acknowledge this thing that he's trying to do right now because it's just a bunch of nonsense. It's gay ops. It's stupid. And then we just disappeared. And then Corey got all pissed off that someone patted him out. And I'm like, yeah, okay, good luck. And great. You tried to do some dumb shit. And someone was like, yeah, this is gay. So they said something and now we're done with it. I could probably.
I mean, does it, Lemmy? Do you know what this is about?
I don't watch the show.
No. So Corey did something apparently, and I don't know if this is a reference to when he fucked with Aaron live on the show for Melton, or if he's talking that something more recently happened with Corey. I don't know of anything that Corey's done lately that could possibly piss these guys off, but it kind of sounds more recent than that whole episode.
So they could be talking about something behind the scenes that
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what it sounds like.
I guess
I
that some
doubt-
people in the chat might know, but I
doubt
feel like-
Corey would have anything recent to do with Aaron. Corey doesn't want anything to do with anything that Aaron has involved himself with at all.
He stopped communicating when he was asking him to come to the anniversary show. He totally blew him off and quit talking to him. But I thought it's been the same ever since. And as far as I can tell, the only thing Corey's been doing lately is the Holler shows or walking around Austin live streaming. So IRL streams, whatever.
G Rob in the chat says that they think he's talking about the Milton thing.
Okay, so old news then. Yeah, and whatever. Matt snitched him out for that one, right? I do believe that's the case.
Yeah, and Curtis says the same thing. So I think that you wouldn't really guess that Aaron holds a grudge, Quad, but apparently he does.
Apparently so.
I would tell you what it is, but my phone's across the room right now.
I may or may not have thrown his phone across the room.
I mean, I still got Messenger on this other phone.
Of course.
Oh,
wow.
No, it's just
there's steel toe drama that I don't know about.
I liked Corey. I agreed with him on a lot of shit, but then when he tried to just fuck with your show at a time it didn't need to be fucked with, it's like, we don't need to do this. It's dumb.
We got, I wish I could say this was the real one, but we do have the fake Ricada Law. I'm going to keep up kayfabe, though. Ricada Law says, nobody give until we get Matt's Venmo. Aaron blows. The real Ricada Law would not be that nice with adjectives about me. Thank you for the $1.99. Chad Buzamok with $1 says, Matt, don't take this big titty man's shit. You watch and interact with Chad as much as you want on your last day, dullard. Also, this $1 is for Matt. No, it ain't.
Not until we hit 250
Not
of them.
until we hit 250, my man. Easy Money's wife says Corey treated Aaron like shit. Johnny doesn't seem interested. At least Matt is involved. Wow, we're gonna have a drama
Try to
night.
be when I'm not falling asleep because I worked 13 hours before I fucking came here.
Are we
I've
gonna
had some rough nights.
Are we gonna have some drama, some tea spilling tonight?
Yeah, so I mean, Matt always he stepped in for Oz, correct, Lemmy? Matt, wasn't that the challenge? Oz was like, yeah, why don't you come on in here and see if you can do better? And then Matt showed up, and next thing you know, he was hired by Aaron. But he's always, yeah, that's correct.
I honestly don't know. I really actively tried to stay away from Matt, even back then with Savage Thoughts, because I thought it was just fucking stupid. A. B. I was also a really big fan of Oz. He happened to have been my favorite co-host on the Steel Toe Show. I loved him. So when they got rid of him to put in somebody that I was actively trying to avoid, because boredom is my enemy, I was like, oh, fuck, this is retarded. And I skipped those nights.
Right. Yeah. I mean, do you, Christian, do you ever watch Steel Toe Live, his show?
No, there. It's a little bit the time difference. You know what I'm saying, Quad. But there have been times where I'm up early and I have the thought to check and see where he's at with the goal. And
so you do what I do.
If he's far away from the goal, I definitely watch. I only watch the show live or the actual show proper instead of clips if it's to see how things are going with the goal. I have some degree of interest about other things, but I'm fascinated by the goal.
Same here, and I know Bedabbler does the same thing too. I'll wake up, and it's usually like maybe 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So I will pretty much wake up in time to like listen in on the goal thing. So
living on the West Coast, Quad, it's perfect if you want to wake up with the goal. You don't want the other shit, you know.
Exactly. If I wake up really early, I'll go check out Lemmy's stream. But if it's right at 8 o'clock, I'll be like checking that shit every time. For sure. I just love watching them cry so badly. It warms my cuckles to see.
The best thing about him not making the goal isn't the not making the goal. It's just the way he's incredulous. Is like, well,
yeah.
I guess we did a dog shit. We guess we did a dog shit show today. I thought we had done a pretty good show. And then when he talks about all the stories he's not going to get to, and never once
you guys are never going to hear about this Trump story I had for you, because no one else in the world has a Trump story that I had for you.
For a while there on Who Are These Broadcasters, I was collecting the stories that he didn't get to, and I was I was saying, Steel Toe audience, please come here. We will share those. But I feel like he's changed the whole thing so much that he gets to the stories and he's like, that's all right. You guys will owe me. I'll do another half an hour. And I haven't seen too many clips of him leaving stuff on the table, but maybe I'm not watching close enough.
Indeed. Yeah. I mean, I've never been into the evening shows. Not only because
I've never once seen an evening show. I mean, I guess that there are goal clips I've seen from there, but I've never watched it.
I've gotten free memberships. That's the only times I've ever watched evening shows. And it's mostly just stream sniping them from BYB. It's the only time we ever watch it.
Free memberships are wasted on me. I had a free membership to MLC and I thought I was going to do something with it. And then a month went by and I'm like, oh yeah, I never did anything with that. So
fair.
That I could be up. I think about that sometimes, you know, like when we miss or like Johnny's not interested or whatever. I'm like, maybe I've lost my ability to really do this in the way maybe I'm past my prime. And then there's times where I do solo shows and I'm like, I got it.
Yeah.
Like there are times.
Hey, Christian, I've got it. I mean, there's sometimes that I look at myself in the mirror and I think,
I've still got
you got it. You got it, bud.
Yeah.
That's so creepy, man. I don't know.
Yeah. At what point in his life?
No,
at what point
be honest, Christian. You do this, don't you? You look in the mirror sometimes and you go, you got it, man. You really got it.
It's usually immediately following one of the rare instances I get to just completely disappoint my wife in the bedroom. And then I look and I brush my hair back and I go, yeah, you still got it. I have been disappointing women for more than 30 years, Quad, and I couldn't be more proud of myself.
So there's no Dirk Diggler moment, huh?
No. It's more of a Dink Diggler. If Granny was here, he'd be correct in pointing out how shitty that joke was.
Pinky Diggler. That's my porn name. Pinky.
Times I do solo shows and I'm just like 4.5 hours went by like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just so yeah, it's I think that it's like police or it's like teachers.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where if you spend too much time doing a show with somebody, you spend enough time working with somebody, there starts to be that friction. You know, it without
So
fail.
it works out good that I leave and come back and leave and come back.
You probably do it the healthiest out of anyone. And this internet shit, you know, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, this internet shit is different than radio shit. So and Corey, as we know, was not always.
Yeah, because there's no internet with radio, right, guys? You never have to look at your Twitter or Instagram or your website or any your email or any of that stuff if you do broadcasting, right?
That's right.
I mean, you're a perfect example. You were on the broadcast. You never had to deal with any internet stuff back when you worked with Dennis Miller, right?
Well, when I worked in radio, it was radio was I was right there at the tail end of when there was still at least a little bit of money in radio, and
no
it
internet involved, correct?
No internet. Yeah, exactly. It was it's let's go to the phones. Oh, nothing worse. Snowy.
Yeah, Opie. Yeah.
You don't really play Opie clips on here, do you?
You know, honestly, I mean, literally do have here, let's do this real quick because this is hilarious. Just Opie, man, he's
there he is.
I literally had his Twitter just sitting there to look at it.
Hi,
it was
Greg.
like,
how's it going?
I figured if we had like nothing else to do tonight and we got through all of our clips, which we never fucking do because I overload way too much.
That's the way I prepare a show too, Quad. Good for you. The thing you have to remember about Greg Hughes is that he's been in radio since he was 18.
Radio. It's radio. Yeah. His stuff at Gephardt's. He doesn't really do a lot of that anyway. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know.
I don't know. I just want him to have Corn Diff back on. I liked when he would have Corn Diff on.
But yeah, okay. Well, shit. He did a lot today, but he was just replying to everybody talking about Bill Burr. It was just Bill Burr, Bill Burr, Bill Burr, Bill Burr. Okay, yeah. Everyone changes, young man, but I'd say that how Bill Burr thinks is more the same as he was on O&A than not. Most probably weren't paying close attention. The question was, you think Burr is the same as he was back in the O&A days? Christian, come on.
Well, my first question is when did he get married? I actually don't know that much about Bill Burr's personal life because I feel like, single man just hanging out with the guys. And look, having worked in radio from 2007 to 2015, it was a very different world before 2012, the second Obama administration. That's when you started to feel like, oh, okay, things are changing a little bit. But I think that Bill Burr probably is not that different than he was. However, when he's in front of a microphone, he's less inclined to say some of the things that he thinks. You know what I mean? I think he's much more conscious of what the narrative is now. But I haven't watched his, but I've seen like specials he's done in the last few years. And I think for the most part, he is still pretty funny, but
fair enough. I mean, he did the Boston. He's done some pretty big venues. He
did one. The last one I saw, I think he did in England. And the reason I watched it is like, I kind of wanted to see how he would do in front of like a London audience, and the material was good. I thought it was funny. But look, everybody
in Boston though, right?
Yeah, right, Boston. Everybody, everybody gets older, and you can say what you want about back when he was Billy Burr 20 years ago. He hasn't changed as much over the last 20 years as say Opie or Howard Stern. So he is a little different.
Howard Stern's the big one, right?
You could still visit with Bill Burr. You could watch a special. Maybe if he had a good
Anthony can't visit with Bill Burr, but everyone else can.
No, he can't. Yeah, Anthony can feel the way he wants about Burr's wife, but he shouldn't have thought maybe he should verbalize it. That therein lies a problem, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's one of the comments, but so I
perfect.
looked it up. 2013. So
2013 they got married. Okay, so that's actually kind of a long time, but
well,
keep
but
in
that's
mind,
also
2013.
around
Yeah,
the end
2013 to
of-
2014 is the end of the O&A show. So
right, and also
yeah,
second term of Obama, like you said,
yeah, right, exactly.
right in there.
Exactly.
Nia. So yeah, you see this one here.
Nia
Nia
is
is
actually
actually
really
really cool. Most of the New York comics like her, and she worked on Colin Quinn's Tough Crowd. Sadly, you have been misguided. Yeah, Burr and his angry African wife. Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Anthony Cumia joke, man.
What
Yeah,
I'll say is
Bill Burr and
she's-
his monkey
you know,
wife. Yeah.
She's probably reasonably cool if Bill Burr married her. Now, but yeah, I can understand how maybe people who were diehard O&A are like, oh yeah, she's probably not that cool. Cool. But yeah,
Remarkably cool.
Opie should never be talking about how anyone has changed. I think that he's the least qualified.
But that shows that he would never be able to look in the mirror like we do and say, look at that guy right there. He's very cool. No, he would never be able to look at himself and be honest with the difference between then and now, for sure.
Yeah. Blind Eye Tim
He's
says
a sellout.
that in the chat, Blind Eye Tim says Bill Burr was funnier when he was drunk and single. We were all funnier when we were drunk and single.
Bingo.
100%. And I haven't been single in 20 years. I've been drunk since then, but not as much as I used to be. So I was oh my gosh, 2002, I was hysterical. You'll just have to take my word for it, everybody.
Exactly. I don't know if you know Zarzar. I
don't know
pops in
Zarzar,
here
no.
sometimes. I see him in the chats. Yeah, JJ Dabbles. Right. Yeah, he's buddies with.
Oh wait, is Zarzar JJ Dabbles? I
No,
know JJ a
no.
little bit.
He's friends with. I'm just looking at his friends. Based. Yeah, the Wonder Room is right there. The dog, you see it. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zarzar used to come in here a bunch. I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, he was totally different guy back then. He was okay, same. You funny. Why did that come up twice? What the fuck?
I'm sure Opie made a
That's a
mistake
mistake.
and sent the same exact tweet twice. If I had to get
Right. Everything I did like this is woke.
okay, so that's a
He's sick of being called woke. Basically, everyone.
Opie is sick of being called woke. I mean,
oh, absolutely, yeah, because that's what
I mean,
everyone says about him now. He's a bitch.
Even if you were able to convince me that Greg Hughes is the most woke person on the face of the earth, it still wouldn't even be in the top 10 of the worst qualities about him is his wokeness,
Exactly. Yeah, go watch a stream of his sometime.
Yeah. Oh, those early morning streams. You were talking about something that I've never seen is his early morning his sunset streams. 'Cause that's like 3 a.m. our time, Quad.
Oh, we'll never see those. Yeah, for sure. I've rarely seen them played back. Yeah, he just puts up a bunch of clips of himself talking about stuff. That's awesome. That's how you do it, right?
He usually posts a lot of clips about how he hates talking about Opie and Anthony, but then it's followed with him talking about Anthony or Jimmy or anything from the old days.
A lot of Jimmy, right?
A lot of Jimmy. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. I don't even remember what we were talking about before Opie came out.
Before Greg, we were talking about Aaron Imholt and Opie at least. When you listen back to old O&A clips, obviously you'll realize what Opie was good at, and it was stirring shit up and just sort of like, pulling the pin on the grenade and not even throwing it, just handing the grenade to Anthony, like knowing the right moments. So he has in his rearview mirror. Jesus.
Miller.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Dennis. Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it just automatic now?
He's on the brain. He's always on the brain, Quad. I'm always hoping that today's the day he's gonna get back into podcasting.
Today's the day you get the phone call. Hey, you want to be my producer again?
Yeah. Let's do another show.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. And no, I'm not taking Opie's side. I'm saying Opie used to he contributed in some way. Obviously, if it's a bunch of comedians in the room joking around with Anthony and then he goes to Snowy from Michigan, no, he was terrible at that. But in the way of like knowing shit that's going on and being able to humiliate people like the great Eric Nagel and other people from behind the scenes, and young Sammy Roberts back then, Opie knew how to do something, but when he's not part of that show, he can't do any of it. Listening to clips from Opie and Jim is painful. I would much rather peruse ESO's hard drive than watch clips of Opie and Jim. And obviously, I'm joking, Quad. I don't want to see anybody's hard drive. It's just a joke.
Yes. The only thing I heard out of that entire thing was E-Rock takes it from behind the scenes.
I'm very pro E-Rock, so I don't even know
From
what
I just heard. You are not.
No. I enjoy E-Rock. I've been on its.
Yeah, so much to enjoy. So much to enjoy. Just the mass amount of so much to enjoy.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish off this clip, and I think we'll call it a night, buddy.
Yeah, but there's still time for people to send
money.
BYB gift memberships. I haven't seen any. The first time I was on here was nothing but BYB gift memberships.
That's right. What happened to you, Pores? Where did you go?
I know. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just click on the tab for the starred chat. I don't want to look at the poor chat anymore.
No, we start off hot usually on our show, and then about halfway through it just goes dead. But we're here to do a show, whether or not there's super chats coming or not. That's not the thing.
That's right.
The show is the show. People know.
This is a show. Agreed.
This is a show.
Best at leaving it alone. So I don't. All I know is it's we got Matt's last day. We're gonna have some fun. I hate to be a businessman, but we need donations and need to make some money because we got killed last.
Throw it in.
Matt's gonna go. He's gotta go bye-bye. But PayPal, Venmo,
Streamlabs, memberships, gifted memberships, and always Rumble Rants.
Let's send him off with a lot of money because I'm gonna give him more than 20 no matter what. No. But let's make sure that Aaron gets paid, right? That's all he gets.
Aaron's never going to see Matt again, so he doesn't have to give him another nickel after this stream.
Not a cut one. Nope. Matt knows that even though he's an idiot, he still knows that, right? That he's not going to see a cent of that. He could say on his way out, like, yeah, even though I'm not going to get none of it, like, it would be funny if he just throws that out there.
That actually would have been funny.
Call him out for once.
And I want to make Matt some money tonight. I feel pressured to make Matt a bunch of money.
You shouldn't feel that.
That's the only reason we would even bring it up is because I'm feeling pressure about it.
Yeah,
just need you to make money. What am I going to listen to when I'm done here?
That's very sweet.
Yes,
that's very sweet.
I want you to make money, sir.
Hey, you and I have that in common.
We both.
So he thought about doing it and then just doesn't do it, right? He's like, I feel like I should, and then he's like, picks up his phone, looks at it, and then puts it back down. He's like, what? What the fuck was
Matt,
that?
I will not be doing it. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. It was his suggestion. I'll take your suggestion and I will run with it.
I want you to make money.
We both want me to make money.
So I have somewhere to come back to once in a while and hang out and tell some stupid jokes.
Oh, Poe with a good idea. Matt, what is your personal PayPal and Venmo? I bet if you shared that, you'd beat the goal on your own. Spiteful donations can be lucrative. Yeah, if we ran like a money laundering scheme where we gave out yours and you just throw it back at me after we're done.
Oh, can you pause it for a second, Quad? Yeah, so you pause it at the exact same one. So that's not what the chat's saying at all. They're saying we want to give Matt money instead of you. And Steel Toe immediately goes to, so you get
money laundering.
And then you give it to me. And Matt's
money
like,
laundering.
No, I'm
launder it to me.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the money, Steel Toe,
but
because I
he's that's what I was gonna say too. Like he's done this to Johnny before, where Johnny was getting donations and Aaron heard about it, and then it pissed him off. And Johnny gave him some of the money. He was like, no, I can't be making, because Aaron got pissed about it. He was like, no, you can't be making money on my show during the show. He was like, because people started just sending Johnny personal money. And Johnny was honest about it. He shouldn't have been. He should have been like, yeah, go fuck yourself, dude.
No, yeah. I mean, I would have closed the app and just been like, no, look, Aaron, obviously no money's coming in. So I don't know what they're talking about. I think they're just fucking with you. And then when he got home, he would see that he made $250. Or back then the goal was $360. So
all right. I don't think we even need to, I'm good on that clip. I don't think there's any more meat in there. It's just funny seeing that guy signing off and saying goodbye to his dear old pal like that. That's that's kind of
it's another loss for the toe, Quad.
Right. No, why do you got to throw me in there? I'm not losing. Am I losing?
No. It's the toe's the one losing. You're always winning. Although I see that you, because I'm on that tab, I do see you had some good gifted memberships earlier tonight. So I'm glad that people are supporting the show.
No,
because Quad's out here doing a 3-hour show. He's not making you give him money. So I think you should show Quad your support, your appreciation. It's like it's like leaving a tip. He's like sitting there at the entrance to the subway playing his guitar with the case open. Throw a couple bucks in there. It's another win for the Quad. All right, everybody.
That's right. Don't make me make you guys donate. Don't make me make you. I would feel bad about that. Indeed. Christian, thank you very much for popping in, man.
I appreciate you always inviting me. And it's a lot of like your show's kind of right in the sweet spot for when I'm having dinner with the kids and stuff like that. And
I get it.
Very hectic, but I'm glad that I was able to come on for a little bit. I was glad that I got a little bit of time with Lemmy, and I don't think there was anybody else on the show tonight.
Yes,
so
we all want
a little,
with Lemmy,
I got
don't we?
a little time with Lemmy. Yeah, absolutely.
Keep your hands off my Lemmy. Keep your eyes on me.
No, I'll keep my hands off her, but you can't stop my eyes, Quad.
You got anything coming up? You got anything you want?
Well, I'll
people to
mention
know
one more
about?
time. I appreciate that. I'll let people know that yes, Who Are These Broadcasters is regularly Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and we will do a show on Tuesday at that time. But we are also doing an election night special, taking advantage of being on the West Coast. We're doing it at 10 p.m. Pacific time, 1 a.m. Eastern, and that Aussie guy Dean will be there. No. But here's the reason why is there's going to be a lot of clips worth playing, and that's what I think. Yeah. And we will probably do yet another episode at some point before next weekend. But that was the one I'm like, nobody in this universe is up and doing shows at 1 a.m. Eastern. So I figured I would try and carve out a little time for us. And also I'm able to have guests from other continents because we do everything in a weird time. And I don't know if you know that Aussie guy at all. I don't know who you're in feeds with, Quad.
No, it's funny because he started out his show over there and he was like, I was watching it when there's 5 people watching it.
Right.
And I hit him up and I was like, yeah, I'll come on your show. You come on my show. And then we started looking at the details of the time zones. And it was just like, oh, we're never going to do a show together. No, and that's where we left it. That's where that was like last year at some point.
It's very tough. And I was on his show once. And we talked about Steel Toe, of course. And I enjoy talking to him. I think he's a cool guy. And he was like, yeah, I'd love to come on with these broadcasters, but the time difference is almost impossible.
Yeah, ruins
so
it.
I figured election.
Yeah, you got the same thing.
And he's in Australia. And some of my favorite clips come from this woman on Sky News in Australia. She collects a lot of clips of liberal American politicians.
I'm aware of it.
I actually forget her name right
hot
now.
Blonde. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Quad knows what's up. That's right.
I pay attention to my blondes.
So we'll be doing that. And I do have my personal podcast, the Blattcast, BLADTCAST. It's a few months ago now, almost 4 months ago now, but our 600th episode featured Dennis Miller and John Lovitz, so you can find that.
I was loving it. I was there.
Yeah, that was fun. I know that's right. You were there, and you super chatted, and I appreciate.
Yeah, I said, "What do you?" I asked Lovitz, "What do you think about Kevin Brennan?" That's right. I was trying to get anyone I could to shit on him. So
I know, and it was great actually because he's like, I don't know who he is. Yeah, I know, and no one could have been more disappointed than me when he said like, "Oh yeah, I remember Stuttering John. Yeah, I really liked him because he was nice." And I was like, "Of course he was nice to you because you're more famous than he is." But yeah, and I've been seeing some really bad movies and covering them lately. 2024 Quad is the golden age for bad movies. I just saw Venom 3. I did a show about that with Husey and some other friends. And I saw Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, which is an unbelievable story.
I heard it's the worst movie ever. Some
people Joker 2 is very bad, but better than Megalopolis. And
okay, so just out of curiosity, I haven't seen it yet, but I have heard people say that it may have just been an attempt to like a huge middle figure to Hollywood. Like, I'll spend your money and do what I want and go fuck yourself.
I think it's very. I didn't have this thought as I was watching the movie, but the more I've thought about it, I've seen people post. Todd Phillips might have been giving a middle finger. Yes, to Hollywood in general, but maybe specifically to Warner Brothers, because by all accounts, he didn't want to make that movie. And Joaquin Phoenix wakes up one day and says, this should be a musical. And they don't even utilize. Look, I've enjoyed a musical or two in my day, but this was not one of those. It's very bad, Quad. I don't know if you liked the first Joker. But
I thought it was good.
I think there were a lot of things about that worked. I thought that the character was interesting. I liked. There's none of what you like about the first one in the second one. The second one is not good.
Well, I'll skip it then.
Yeah, I would say skip it. Absolutely.
Movies. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of movies anymore because I can't remember. I liked The Northman. I've liked a couple weird movies, but I
didn't see that one. Yeah. What's I know you want to wrap up, but like, what's an all-time like favorite movie? Whether it's from
Tombstone, I'll never not watch. Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
A lot of Kubrick's. I love Kubrick.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Vincent D'Onofrio, Full Metal Jacket. It's amazing. It's crazy how they're two like completely different movies.
Yeah,
up until the point where he blows his head off. It's like that next point. It might as well be a different movie. That's a phenomenal film. I haven't seen it in years.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well,
it always trips me out. They filmed that in England. The Vietnam parts are in England. That's so weird.
Yeah. Let's go find that neighborhood in England that looks like Vietnam.
No, it's out there. It's out.
No, I know, but I want to know where it is. It's not.
It's trippy, isn't it? Yeah, it trips me out, man.
Yeah.
No, it's just out there all by itself, growing over with
definitely.
Foliage.
Well, speaking of movies, I did earlier this year. I did an episode of my podcast with your friend Lemmy, and we talked about the great film Caligula. So if people want to dig that out of the archives from my show,
a little pornish.
It's not a little pornish. It's a lot of pornish.
It's a porn. Yeah, the Romans were a little pornish too, I guess.
Yeah, right, exactly. And Malcolm McDowell's fabulous in it, but there's also a lot of cock in that movie.
Too much cock. Too many cocks for this movie.
Although there's a scene that Cardiff would really like that involves a bowl, but I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
It must be some jizz eating or something along those lines.
As Cardiff would say.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, thanks for coming on tonight.
Absolutely. Happy to do it.
And everybody have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening. Thank you. Have a good one.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like to pressure for them fair with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.